told you.
That is a touchdown. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sterling College and Smizer Stadium as we open the 2021 Sterling Black Bear football season here as they host the Sedgwick Cardinals. I am Brian Richter, as you just saw, and my partner Clark will be here in just a minute as we head into another season or year of Black Bear broadcasting. As I said, tonight Sterling opens with the Sedgwick Cardinals. Once again, the Cardinals are led by head coach Jeff Warner, and last year he picked up his 100th win in the middle of the season. So been there quite a while and done a lot of good things. Last year the Cardinals averaged 44 points a game in their 8-2 season. That culminated in a 27-24 loss to 1A state runner-up Oakley in the playoffs. The only other loss the Cardinals had was a 41-35 shootout at Conway Springs. The Cardinals in 2021 look to be just as tough as they return the entire offensive line and third-year starter quarterback Lance Hoffsummer, and we've seen enough of him the last 2 years. Last year he threw for nearly 2,750 yards and 28 touchdowns, and he threw for over 2,000 yards in 2019 as well. One caveat for the Black Bears, he did lose his leading receiver, Henry Burns, who caught 16 touchdowns and over 1,200 yards last year, but from the looks of it, he's got a bevy of receivers that he has to throw to this year, including Ryan Stuckey Sr. The Black Bears under third-year head coach Brent Schneider will look to improve on a 2-7 season in 2020, in which they were in nearly every game but didn't score until an offensive score until the fourth game of the season last year against Hillsborough. They only mustered those two wins against Lyons and Douglas and an impressive win in a cross-district finale in the last game of the season at Douglas last year. The Black Bears will feature quarterback Zach Surface, who's moved there after being a wing and a wide receiver last year. Kaz Conley, the starting quarterback last year, suffered a season-ending knee injury last year during baseball season, and he won't obviously get a play this year. Sterling does return 6'2", 230-pound senior right tackle Reese Bressler, along with center and senior Jonas Gunther. Gunther, who was set to start his second year last year at center, came up with a knee injury the week before the Sedgwick game and missed the entire 20 season as well. Sophomore Gabe Riffle, 6'1", 235-pound, moves from the offensive line to running back. And on the left side of the offensive line, Sterling will feature and depend on sophomores Adam Schweitzer and Colby Beagley, who are brand new starters, and this will be their first live action in a varsity game. 6'4", 230-pound returning starter and sophomore Carson Gray will man the right guard, and Ian Yancey, senior Noah Swati, along with Braxton Lennon and Isaac Breyer will fill out the skill positions. Sterling is not deep in any way, shape, or form as they are inexperienced with 23 suited tonight, 10 of those of freshmen. The Black Bears could suffer some growing pains early with 7 of the 11 starters as first-year starters or moving to a new position. So, well, you've all been waiting for him. He's just about to join us, and here he is, the Shark, the one and only Clark the Shark Comley. Welcome, Mr. Clark. How are you?
Good. Tired.
Tired? What can you be tired about?
From teaching all week.
Well, yes, that's normal, though. And you had a big game last night. How did the Bear Cubs do up at Ellsworth?
We did fine. I don't know how good we were. Our defense looked pretty good. Our offense, we scored, but I don't know. They ran kind of a weird defense. It was bad coaching.
By them or you?
By me. I couldn't figure out exactly what I was doing.
How many did you score?
24. It was just the first half.
How come you only got to play first half?
because of the storm.
Oh, that blew through
Yeah.
Ellsworth.
Yeah, it was raining. Well, you know when they say raining cats and dogs, I think maybe it actually could have picked the cat up somewhere and threw it down because it was. I mean, streams of water were coming through the big tree there at Ellsworth. There's a big tree outside the locker room. It's been there for a long time.
Yeah, right. I know that tree.
Kevin Plouts is from there. He said, this tree, I used to play around it when I was a kid, you know. I said, well, you're lucky it's still there because there's like a river running right by it.
Well, there was a lot of rain here last night as I was up here in the press box, and it rained pretty hard for about 15 minutes, and then it quit.
Was there a game here?
There was not a game. I was just up here.
Why are you
just up here
up
working
in the press box on Thursday night?
Well, you got to get this stuff set up so it works, and so the field is wet. It's in beautiful condition since they hardly played on it last year. They only played one game in the spring, Sterling College did.
Yeah, we're going to mess it up before the junior high even gets on it.
Yeah, you guys won't get on it till 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, we're on the road a lot.
Well, last year the Black Bears played 6 games on the road and only 3 at home. So this year the schedule flips. And
that'll be nice.
Definitely plays 5.
You'll like that, so you can go to bed earlier.
Well, you should talk. you should talk.
Are these mics even working?
Yeah, they're.
I have a hard time hearing you and me. You're not as loud as normal.
You are now. Is
there?
That
I like that a lot better.
If you could figure out how to do that.
Well, every time I touch something, I get yelled at.
That is true.
I'm
I do yell at you.
not touching anything.
We were 9 minutes before kickoff, and the Black Bears have a formidable opponent tonight, Clark. You're familiar with the Cardinals. You've seen all of these players, well, a lot of them as they were in junior high.
I think we've been in the conference long enough to see all of them, right?
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Yeah.
So these kids were probably in 2016, I think, is when we moved to the new conference, 2016, 2017 maybe.
Okay.
And so you've seen them and
yeah.
have really good tradition. And they are a 1A power.
I don't know about tradition. Do they have a great tradition, or has it just been the last 5 or 6 years?
I'll say recently. I mean, not.
Well, I think the last 4 years they've been throwing the ball all over us.
Well, I think it's been longer than that. And the Black Bears enter the field and led by Noah Swati.
Hey, look at our flags. That looks awesome.
Reese Bressler and Jonas Gunther.
That was pretty cool.
So that was cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate Ian Anderson tonight, English teacher. He's taken the place of Easy Eric Wenzel. Mr. Anderson, who teaches English, as I said, he's going to be running.
He's right across the hall from you.
Yeah, he and I are.
So you actually have a friend down to have up in the booth.
Yes, not you.
No.
So a nice night. We're hoping we'll get this in before any weather approaches. But
I don't think we're going to. Lucky we're in this booth, clear up in the air, where all the wind can blow right through these glass at us.
I don't think you need to worry about that.
No.
With the playing of our national anthem. The anthem will be performed by the Sterling High School Band under the direction of Abby Giles.
That was the Star Spangled Banner by the Black Bear Pep Band, as you heard PA announcer Kobe Comley say, led by third-year teacher already, Clark, your protege, K-State graduate.
She's not really my protege. She's a band teacher.
I know, but you're down there coaching her up all the time. Abby Giles.
Not really.
You are.
She doesn't need any help.
No, she's awfully good. Sterling opened last year at Sedgwick. You remember how hot it was on top of that press box? With the sun beating on us.
And there was no wind.
There was no wind until later.
But it was at the beginning of that thing. It was rough.
Sterling lost 45-0 as I had Hoffsummer stats here.
Captains are meeting at midfield for the coin toss.
Well,
Captains for Sedgwick.
you know, the old debate here is they're going to throw it all over the place. But then they get the playoffs, you know, does that offense really,
Captains for the Black Bears, number 1.
you know, take you to the next level?
Are you saying because of the cold or?
Well, I don't know. That's just what it's always in a debate with people is when you're trying to figure out what offense to run. And they score a ton of points and been very successful, but they, you know, haven't made it to the state championship or anything.
No, they haven't. And as I said, last year just lost twice to Conway Springs and
that's not Conway Springs pretty good.
Yeah, that's not a
not
bad loss at all.
Feel bad about.
No. And what's interesting about they're 1A and we're 2A, and they travel all over the state and to play
because of 1A.
Because of 1A, and they traveled all the way out to Elkhart last year, which
is that named after an elk?
No.
Is that how they got that name?
I don't think so.
Elkhart?
I think the last time we were on was, well, it wasn't the Elkhart game, but it was the Sterling Lady Black Bears playing the Waukene Trigo Golden Eagles, as the Black Bear ladies would win the state championship after defeating them.
That's a good game, though.
That was
that at our place?
That was at our place.
That was a team to beat, right? I think that was state championship game.
That could have very well been the state championship, as Sterling would defeat St. Mary's Colgan in the final. I think by projections, and we'll wait for September 20th and wait to see what the rest of the state looks like, but we very well could be 1A next year as well.
In football?
In football.
What are we, 2A right now?
We're 2A right now, but we were the smallest school.
Who thought we'd ever be a 1A school?
Well, we are the smallest school in 2A.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were in the middle of the pack.
No. Well,
will receive and defend the South goal.
You mean just football?
Yeah.
Well, I never understand all that. Why it's different for football? Why the numbers are different? Because of the grades you pick or something?
Well, it's about the numbers and how many people that they get into those classifications, and try to make it somewhat more fair. Probably more for the upper 4 and 5A schools.
Yeah, no one cares about us down here.
3A. Well, 1A has I can't remember. I think it's 29 teams maybe. And 2A, I believe, has 48.
Well, maybe we got to get to 1A.
Well, 1A's been tough lately.
It has?
Yeah,
better than
those
2A?
28 teams. Well, I don't know it's better, but it's very competitive.
They got a lot of good
there's
1A teams.
You know, there's no weeks off ever.
Well, I like that, don't you?
Well,
I mean, not that really. We just need to win some games.
Yes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Actually, who can we schedule?
Well, Sterling will receive, and Connor Tillman, who we've seen.
This is not a conference game, right? It's a district game.
No, there are no conference games anymore. This is
we
just
get
a
out of
non-com.
get out of that other conference to get into a smaller conference, and now we don't have a conference game. That worked out great for us.
No, yeah, they changed to the district format, so this is just a scheduled game for Sterling. This is Connor Tillman, third-year kicker, maybe fourth-year kicker. He's one of the best in the state.
He ought to be getting pretty good at it.
And you did an interview with his girlfriend 2 years ago at Sedgwick.
Okay, was it a good one?
That was McKenna.
Yeah, I figured that out.
Kicking off the Sedgwick, number 55, Connor Tillman. Back deep to receive.
I wouldn't be surprised if he puts this in the end zone.
Let's bet. I'll bet you something.
Has he got a wind behind him? Nope, the flag is dead.
Flat out dead. Calm before the storm. Nope.
He hits it at the.
But we dropped it.
At the 5. That's Zeke Johnson. Who's who's a freshman.
He's a freshman? No, he's sophomore at least. He's in band.
Yeah, he is a sophomore. Sorry.
He's an outstanding tuba player.
First and 10 for the Black Bears.
Sterling will take over on their 11-yard line. More like the 11-yard line. Sedgwick plays a 3-3, and they slant and move. And last year they were so quick. They always put a quick guy at the nose guard, and you can see that
like
right
to do
now.
That too. Yeah, he's not very big.
Zach Surface, who I mentioned earlier, moved to quarterback.
You know, that looked really good when it started.
It did.
It looked wide open.
Their team speed caught it. The Cardinals won 2A, I believe 2A baseball last year.
Really?
The state baseball day at the end of the year, which was going on right there at the end of May after school was out.
Is this quarterback pitch then?
Yes, I believe that is correct.
That helps.
It sure does. Zach will reverse open. He'll
wide
find
open.
Gabe
Good
Riffle.
block.
Gabe's got some space, and he's
Nice
brought
job,
down.
guys. That's a nice play call by Coach there.
You might get the replay maybe there for you, Clark.
Is it going to come up on my screen?
Yep.
That was a very nice play. One of the better plays I've seen in a couple of years, actually.
Well, and we completed it. Remember Coach Schneider's first year, we never threw the ball but like 4 times. Zach will reverse open, gets a nice block by Gabe, and so
it was a nice block by Gabe.
Zach Surface, tackled by number 10.
Be a gain of 6.
We've had more success here early than oftentimes last year in the whole game.
My guess is that the Sedgwick coaches probably weren't sure what to prepare for other than what we have done the last 2 years, so they probably adjusted. And Sterling, past 2 years, been more of a wishbone or a
what are we now? Just in the
kind of a pistol.
Center. Yeah, we're on the pistol.
Probably the same offense, just a pistol. Had 2 men in
weird.
motion there.
Yeah, I didn't look good at all.
Sterling with a nice gain, but this will back him up to 2nd and
that's
9.
unfortunate right there.
It'll be 3rd and 8. 2nd and 8, correction.
Isaac Breyer at the top of your screen, Swatty in motion. Surface wants to throw it. He had Braxton Linden behind the defense, but he couldn't get his feet set to throw it. Braxton, the tight end, had slipped behind Blake Hubert. Zach couldn't get to him.
Tell you what, these rollout things look like they're going for about 8 yards. They go for 1 or 0 or 2.
That's because he's deep. You should know all about that. Zach will roll. Sterling throwing it early here. That might be picked. Isaac Breyer with a nice play.
Pass intended for number 13, Isaac Breyer, is incomplete. Breakup by number 13, Jackson Scarlett.
You think we go for this here?
4th down and 6.
I think we're going for it.
Looks like Zeke Johnson and Noah Swatty running plays for Coach Schneider, alternating at the halfback.
I don't think so. I think they're all on their wristbands.
And so Sterling
we got him.
Flag on the play.
Still going to be a 4th and half a yard.
Encroachment against Sedgwick is the penalty.
Got our 5 back, though.
1.
Come on, a little riffle up the gut here. Right at that nose guard.
Little and Riffle have not been ever used together.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let's give it to Gabe right at that nose guard. In fact, let's just let the nose guard come free. Okay, Gabe's at quarterback. I didn't see that coming. Look at that.
Rush by number 18, Gabe Riffle.
Woo!
Tackled by number 3.
Gabe Riffle with about a 25-yard gain there.
What a fantastic drive this is.
You know, Coach Schneider was working awful hard this summer on his offensive scheme changing this summer, and
it's coming out pretty good so far.
He's got Isaac open behind the defense. Isaac will catch it. Can he hold on? And he did. He drags and
wow, he was down to the 2-yard line.
Braxton Linden pushes him down to the 1.
This is the best drive I've seen in a couple of years for us.
That's a 29-yard completion. Isaac Breyer really seeing his first action in his life.
Yep, you're right.
As he had medical issues that last year he was finally able to get on the field for the first time, but this is his first varsity action.
Gabe back at quarterback again.
Gabe will
Touchdown.
score.
Yes. Let's go, baby.
Gabe Rickle on the carry for the Blackbird touchdown.
What a way to open our season.
Honestly, it'd be hard to ask for anything
better. It couldn't be
better.
any better than that. We complete 3 passes on that. And
At
we got
least 3.
2.
We threw more passes in that drive than we did all of 2019, and that is not an exaggeration. Coach Schneider did throw it 21 times last year at Douglas in the final game of the season, as Carson Scheimer was the quarterback that night, and he threw it and threw it and threw it as the Black Bears won. Little speed option that looks just like what you used to run.
I've seen that somewhere before. And we're in for 2, baby.
Gabe Riffle breaks a tackle of Weston Anderson. The 155-pound corner was no match for Riffle, and Sterling leads 8-0 with 9 minutes left.
That is awesome.
Again, appreciate these replays by Ian Anderson as he's learning the ropes tonight and doing a good job. Jeremiah Clark on our camera tonight, first time as well. So
he's doing good.
We'll work with him, and
so far so good.
Decent crowd tonight. A lot of college kids here.
Yeah. Well, their football guys are down there, I think.
Yeah, that's football guys. And
saying, man, these kids are messing up our turf.
They do play tomorrow, and I'm not sure who they play tomorrow. Oh, it's St. Mary's, I think. St. Mary's, who did not play football last year at all. Either the fall or the spring.
Let's see. I'd onside this sucker if it was me.
Well, you always onside it, so there's no surprise there.
I kicked it deep 3 times last night.
No, you didn't.
At least twice. The one time I onside it went about 2 yards.
You always onside it. Why did you kick it off?
Because I'm faster.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. I get you. So you're saying before you have so many slow guys that they can't tackle anybody.
Why would I give it to their fastest guy who's faster than our fastest guy in the open field?
But, you know, years ago I watched you get cussed up here in the stands. They're just
not.
angry
No
about you onside and kicking all that time. And
who is?
you people up here. Why does he keep doing that? He just give the field position at the 40-yard line or 50 every time.
And then what happened?
But I do agree with you.
And then what happened?
You won.
Yeah.
I do agree with you, though. If you don't have speed and they do, you're just running to catch them in space. Well, I don't know who's kicking here. I saw Andy Ball. He's got a unique lineup here. He's got 3 kickers out there. He's got 3 kickers. Do you see them?
I see him.
They're all 3. Which one's going to kick it?
Wrestler. He onside it. Now get it. It's right there. Oh, yes. Yes. We got it.
Onside kick.
If your ears are blown out at home, I apologize for Clark.
Ref. Get in there. Yes. Oh, that's awesome.
Onside kick recalled by number 22, Ian Yancey.
Good for Ian. What a kick by Bressler. And that thing didn't even hop up. It can't hop up. You know?
Right, but the poor right side person on the sideline, he backed up on it and didn't go get it, thinking it was probably more like a punt.
I don't know what he was thinking.
Well, you know, it's first game of the year.
I bet it's not his job. I bet it's the other guy's job to go get it because he came flying up there and it slipped through his hand.
So Sedgwick, who hasn't seen the ball yet,
that's the only way you can beat him, I think.
You got to keep it away from him.
Yeah.
Sterling nearly illegal motions. Zach finds Ian Yancey.
Good catch. Good run.
Ian will make it out for 13 yards. Now, technically, this defense should be defending that very well.
Well, they're probably not quite knowing what's going on. Everyone is in shock.
They did get a lot of pressure on Zach, but Ian was able to, and this misdirection is with the passes going away from Flo. Little option there, and Gabe is a load.
Gabe ran that well. He had a nice quick burst when he caught that.
Option pitch to number 18.
He's hard to bring down.
Never-
There ain't no doubt about that.
11-yard gain.
41-yard line. First and 10 for the Black Bears.
Well, to put it again, if you didn't join us earlier, Sterling didn't score an offensive touchdown until the 4th game of the last year's season, and the only touchdown they scored before that was on a late in the game at Chaparral when the punter, the snap went over his head, and we recovered in the end zone. Zach with a quarterback keeper will get
Rush by Zach Surface.
about 3.5.
Getting to the 18-yard line. It'll be second down and 7.
Clock continues to run. Sterling got possession with
7 minutes, and they haven't touched the ball yet.
8:57 left in the first quarter after the onside kick. Another option.
Well,
they're learning to get just a little lower, but he's laying some wood out there. Is Gabe. He'll get a couple. It'll be 3rd and 3.
I'd like to see us just not block that nose guard and let Gabe go one-on-one with it. What the guy probably weighs about.
Well, this.
Oh, they switched. They don't have him
Tillman's
anymore.
now the nose guard.
They switched the nose guard. Yeah. Okay, I take it back.
Yeah. So they've moved Tillman to the nose guard to give Jonas, and they're blitz that one. Pitch to
beautiful. Oh,
Ian Yancey.
What a tackle.
Nice tackle there by
Great
Weston
scheme.
Anderson.
It was a great scheme. The guy just made a great play. Did we miss a block on him? Hey, replay that one. I'll see here if we missed the block. No, that's a nice replay, Richter. All it is just tackling you.
Well, don't blame me.
It's your replay machine.
You asked for it so late.
When a professional announcer wants to see a replay, you'd like to see some of the action.
Well, when I get a professional in here, then I'll find out. 4th down, Sterling will probably freeze this. Went ahead and snapped it. Zach,
wide open.
He's got, Braxton
just barely
Linden.
missed him. He was wide open.
33, Braxton Linden is incomplete.
Braxton was open, but Zach had to stop his feet, and it went behind him. So
it was close. He just barely missed him.
So Sterling turns it over on downs, and this will be the first time that Sedgwick will get a chance to touch the football. And again, they feature their whole offensive line returning, and their 3rd-year super quarterback.
Really good quarterback.
And to me, he's as good a runner as he is a thrower.
I agree.
Rush by number 8, Christian Brown.
Christian Brown will get the.
And we're best friends with his parents.
Gain of 3, second down and 7.
The Hoffsummers, we stood next to him for 2 years. They're over here on the other side now.
I bet they're missing us.
Little screen action there, and that might be 6.
Nope. Maybe.
This is Ryan Stuckey.
Yeah, that's 6.
That play has caused Sterling a lot of trouble over the years, but 2 years ago we actually picked one off. And so just like that.
They got to get the extra point, though. If they kick one, they're still one down.
2 plays, 6 points.
That's the way it will be, probably. So we just got to keep our offense eating clock and scoring.
Approximately an 80-yard touchdown.
They're kicking it.
That will be an 82-yard. Yeah, they'll kick it. Tillman, he was 4 for 7 last year on field goals, and he kicked a lot of extra points against us.
That looked nice.
Kick is good. 5:42 to go in the first quarter.
So Coach Snyder knew that was coming, but they executed it.
We didn't defend it. Early on, we looked like we had a pretty good defense on it. Then once they caught it, it was, uh-oh.
And you got to be able to tackle in space. So we're not about.
It's hard to tackle when there's not space. Tackling's hard. I mean,
Tackling
you got somebody
hard.
running at you. with ability to make it move, and you're supposed to get your center of gravity so you can get square on it. You know what I mean? And they got most of the momentum most of the time. Just tackling's a tough thing to do.
And they blocked it very well. Since it's behind the line of scrimmage, they can block downfield. And
that's part of that play.
Yeah, and it makes it so difficult to defend. I think Sedgwick, they too platoon, I believe, like 6 players on each side of the ball. So not all of their players play both ways. You know, Hoffsummer, he just got on the field right there and for his first play.
It's a nice luxury.
Taking off for Sedgwick, number 55, Connor Tillman.
There will be a 5th quarter afterwards.
If it's not rained out.
If it's not rained out. And that, as there will be no JV game on Monday night.
Just because Labor Day, or we don't have enough dudes, or what?
Well,
combination.
I think it was a request of Sedgwick.
Okay.
Tillman's kick will be down to the 5-yard line. Again, that is
returned by number 4, Zeke Johnson.
Zeke Johnson.
Tackle number 85, Aiden Noon.
Getting his first. He's getting baptized early.
You're doing fine.
Yep.
Sterling takes over at the 18-yard line. First and 10 for the Black Bears.
5:35 left, as you can see on your scoreboard.
Is anybody watching this?
A few, 54.
Ladies and gentlemen, a Fitbit watch has been found and returned and given to the press box. If you are missing a Fitbit watch, it is at the press box. Thank you.
Inside handoff to Noah
Boy,
Swati.
he had a hole. Man, what a beautiful play.
By number 20, Noah Swati.
Noah with a gain of, looks like 7.
Line will be second down and 3.
Who's our guard on this side? I know Adam's. That's Colby Beagley.
Oh, Colby, yeah.
Colby and Adam, 2 first-time starters. Low snap by Jonas Gunther. Noah's going to make
hole
something.
Out there. We're just shredded.
Number 20,
Noah with another 5 yards. Tillman will return and they'll sub in 2 more.
Correction, 34-yard line.
First down for Sterling. There was a little midline right there to Gabe Riffle, a fullback dive.
Rush by number 18.
Kind of had an angle to it. It wasn't straight ahead.
Gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7.
Well, if you're Coach Schneider, do you milk that clock?
I do. Don't you think we're the underdogs since they were so good?
Well,
return everybody, and we got 7 new dudes.
They scored in about 18 seconds.
Yeah,
I would say so.
I think I'd kill clock on every down. Get this thing to the 4th.
Zach's going to get outside of him, finds Gabe again. They're having a hard time finding the fullback, and that might be a late hit.
Pass interference, roughing the passer.
Zach got lit up.
Blitzing like crazy. And once you get outside the tackle box.
So Zach was thumped on the 30.
You got a replay of that?
Maybe.
Ian, run a replay of that.
Probably is.
Oh, you already ran it. I missed it. Was it a late hit? Okay. Well, I didn't see the replay. I was
watching
watching
the passer against Sedgwick is the indication.
Ian says it definitely was a late hit.
So with a 13-yard gain with Gabe Riffle and then another 15 yards, Sterling advances deeper into the Cardinal territory as the ball sits just with the nose on the 35-yard line.
I think the college kids are yelling for us.
That's who that is. Yeah, that sounds like that's what they do.
Okay. That's kind of fun.
Got trips over here. Zach's going to get outside. and he throws
That
it in the
was
dirt
a
wisely
Beautiful play by Zach, actually.
as he was under pressure by Christian Brown.
Second down.
2nd and 10. The Jayhawks are on tonight, Clark.
Yeah. Do I care? No.
Well, I saw some were picking them to win as they're playing, I believe, South Dakota.
Yeah, they probably are, but
Well, I'm not hopeful. K-State plays Stanford tomorrow.
I'm not hopeful. What time they play?
I think around noon.
No, shoot.
Zach fakes the handoff, slips a.
It's our first really bad thing play there.
Sacked by number 7, Jeff Nold.
Zach was able to slip one, couldn't slip 2 and 3. So Sterling has at left tackle is Adam Schweitzer, who did not play last year. He's a sophomore. And then at left guard is Colby Beagley, and he really didn't see any time last year other than a little bit on the JV, and came on during basketball season and track season. Kind of hit that growth spurt. Jonas Gunther back at center. 2 men in motion. That could have easily, well, I thought it was. A little out and up. Isaac's going to have to go up to get it.
He got it.
Somehow.
What a catch.
He caught it.
What a catch.
I'm
The
not
dude
sure.
had good coverage,
That's great coverage.
but he caught it.
Getting to the Sedgwick 9-yard line. First and goal for the Black Bears.
Looks like about a 30-yard, 31-yard pass completion. Not sure how Isaac was able to come up with that.
But I had a great view for it, and it was fantastic.
Blake Hubert was all over that and went right by his arm. Sterling will have to get a.
We always seem like we're in motion.
I know.
All right, what am I seeing? Because it's obviously legal. They're not flagging.
Well, they're in the pistol, so the ball's being snapped back, and so you're seeing Gabe and our halfback moving
While the ball's
in the air.
All right.
So
that's kind of a nice thing. We get a little bit of head start on it.
that was actually a 33-yard pass play.
It was a thing of beauty.
So Isaac is,
Flag on the play.
and it'll be encroachment, and that will move the ball down to the 6-yard line.
Encroachment against Sedgwick is the call.
Gee, we've got excitement in the stands, cheering.
Well, the voices you hear are not Sterling high school people. They are Sterling College.
Football guys, yeah. Maybe we should take a lesson from them. They're having more fun.
They are having fun.
Come on, get her in the end zone.
Little option. Gabe's going to have to break some tackles.
There was one, but not two.
And
Lucky to hang on to the ball there.
that's a nice play. It looked like I couldn't see who the first person was that hit him to slow him up.
Unbelievable. Our pass yardage is huge compared to our run yardage.
Yes. Loss of 5 on the play. So it's 3rd and 11 with 1:28 left in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, Sterling scored first
It wasn't a fluke either. We drove the field on them.
on the opening drive, on a 3-minute opening drive.
That was a thing of beauty, actually.
Gabe Riffle run. Zach with no place to go. That'll put the ball on the 10. And so it'll be 4th and 10.
10-yard line. It'll be 4th and goal.
4th and goal, huh?
4th and goal from the 10.
We know a trick play of some type. Fade to Breyer. He's a little taller than that kid, looks like.
I'm guessing that's where it's going.
Well, it's wide open over here. Yep, he's doing it.
Flag on the play.
2 men in motion. Illegal motion.
Illegal procedure called against Sterling.
So
4th and goal from the 15.
a 2nd and 6 turns into a 4th and 15, which is about where Sedgwick ended with the ball on the kickoff. Actually, it wasn't a kickoff. It was a
turnover
and downs. I forgot about their onside kick. Breyer's going to have to go up, and a nice play.
Pass intended for Isaac.
Yeah, but it's the right play call.
Yeah.
Break up by number 13, Jackson.
You just take your chances there.
He gave him a chance.
Yep. And there was nobody out, and they had no help, so the kid had to make a play. Anything could happen on that, you know. Well, another great drive. We're going to probably, unless they score on the first play here, have the lead at the quarter, which is not what people expected.
No. Nice play there by Blake Hubert.
Oh,
We were a little bit confused here. I don't know what's going on. Oh, my gosh. If they don't score before the quarter.
Stuckey's going to have he's going to have an 85-yard.
That was bad defense that time.
Yeah.
We were confused. We never had it together about where we were supposed to be. Somebody just got flagged.
They had quads over here, and there wasn't anything special about it. It was just flat blown coverage. There is a flag lying at the 21. Assuming it's on Sterling since.
It's unsportsmanlike on somebody.
Well, he was talking to Coach Schneider, so maybe it isn't against Sterling, but it will be against.
I think it's against us.
Result of the play is a touchdown. Unsportsmanlike conduct called against Sedgwick.
Against Sedgwick, okay.
To be enforced after the kickoff.
All right.
Well, the only thing I could see is maybe one of them ran by one of our players and maybe said something because I didn't see.
Well, I didn't see. I see the flag come out. I thought maybe he was looking at Zeke, and I thought maybe he said something, but obviously it wasn't him.
Hit by Tillman is blocked.
So with 2 seconds left in the first quarter,
Sterling 8.
Hoffsummer is 2 for 2 for 165 yards.
Yeah, that one.
Actually, 167.
Wasn't much work.
Well, neither one of them have.
And the first one he had to throw a ball against the defense.
Stuckey with all of those.
Stuckey's going to have some nice stats. That's good.
Yeah.
Do you see that on our window?
Do I see what on our window? Oh, you see a little spit?
Yep.
A little rain. I don't hear any thunder, so I am going to go out, Clark, and I'm going to turn it over to you for a minute. I'm going to go out and try to get our camera lightened up just a little bit.
Okay.
Taking off for Sedgwick, number 55, Connor Tillman, back deep to return. Number 20, Noah Spotty.
Well, Mr. Anderson, I think it's going to start sprinkling, but I don't think it's going to get too crazy. Just a little light rain, maybe. Hey, look how far we get the extra yardage here because of that unsportsmanlike. We'll take that. If it goes out of bounds, I don't know if we get – no, that ain't going out of bounds. Yeah, it did. Now they get another – back them up and make it kick it again. Or we can take it there, I think, or the 35 maybe. I think we get it at the 35 if we want. We'll see what we decide. I'd make them kick it again, actually. I'd take them back 5 and kick it again. Yep, that's what we're doing.
Because of the unsportsmanlike penalty on Sedgwick, the ball will be placed at the 50 instead of the 35.
Oh, that is a new one to me. That becomes a very huge penalty, unsportsmanlike. Man, I bet that coach not too happy with whatever that was. Cost him 40 yards possibly in field position as the last time they got down at about the 10. Well, there's another hit out of bounds. Well, Zach's doing a really nice job. He's doing a good job managing the game and not trying to force things. And part of into his play, we go into the end of the first quarter only down by 5, which is a huge win in my opinion, as they've beat us pretty bad the last couple years, and we look good. We look good on offense, especially.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a Fitbit watch has been delivered to the press box. If you are missing a Fitbit watch, it is in the press box.
We'll give a shout out to Hannah Bennett wanting to watch us cheerleaders. Mr. Richter's out messing with the camera. When he gets back in here, I'll tell him to show him do some stunts, but I don't know that we're stunning. I guess we are. Was that when they get on top of the pyramid or whatever? I don't know. I thought the picture looked pretty good, didn't you? I don't know what he's trying to do out there. Oh, he's trying to improve the quality of the broadcast here at Sterling. Whatever he did now just turned everything off. Nope, it's back. Well, the teams are returning back to the field. We're going to go the other way. It didn't really matter tonight as there's not a drop of wind. The flag is just standing there. Not really standing there, hanging there. Actually, it's starting to move. So maybe the wind is starting to pick up. As I say that, I'm looking at it, and it's starting to move a little bit. It's not moved at all. So I imagine we're going to maybe get some wind here in a little bit. Here we go. 2nd and 10 is how it starts the second quarter.
Back surface on the option run. Gain of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Well, hello, Riley. It's a family affair up here in the booth with both Richter kids being home. Blake and Riley up here. There's a nice run. A nice gang tackle, too, but a nice run.
Body on the carry. Gain of 2 will be 4th down and 3.
Well, this becomes a big play in the ball game here as they've shown that they're going to score a lot of points. We have to maintain the football and kill a little clock here. Did you get it the way you wanted it? No? What's wrong with it?
No, I don't know. I haven't messed with it for a summer, and so consequently it's...
This is not good. We got a guy running on the field right now.
But might be a little blurry there from time to time.
Gabe's at quarterback, and we're running maybe – we're running really well.
Gabe running through the A-gap.
I'm guessing right behind our big old dudes.
1st and 10 for the Black Bears.
That was a big play. Maybe we ought to just run some more of that, you think? Because that was open.
I think Gabe's better in the
inside
the tackle.
Where is Zach? Is he on the sideline? Yeah, he's just getting a drink or something. There he goes. Well, I've seen that somewhere
You've
before.
seen that before. I think, didn't he play that for you in junior high? As Zach comes back?
Yeah, I just gave it to him over and over again.
Dared people to tackle him.
They couldn't. He was too big.
He's 2nd and 6.
He's so fast for such a big guy.
And Sterling with really playing 12 guys is about all they're playing. Zach a roll. Can't get the end, but
he got the corner.
Gabe did get a good enough block.
Zach surface on the carry. Gain to the Sedgwick 28-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
I guess if you're Sterling, you feel really good about what you've done, and then except you played 3 downs of defense and given up 13 points.
If we score here, you're feeling really good about that. They think you're going.
Well, it's a long season, right? And you're trying to make stuff happen, not just tonight, but man,
that was a big no
Zach
go on that one.
Nice play by.
Okay, I said this last time. It's a big play in the football game. 4th down, we get another 1st down. We kill 2 more minutes. We go in to score. Things look nice going at half. We turn it over on downs here. Not so good.
So 4th and 3 is what you're saying. Big down.
Well, the last 4th down was a big down. We just gave up the gut, and we made about 8 yards.
I think Coach Snyder's going to take a timeout.
Schneider or their guy? Their guy's out in the middle of the field.
Timeout called by Sedgwick.
Okay,
Their first
good eyes,
timeout of the
Clark.
half.
So
he's out talking to the ref. Can you get we need a little thing down there to hear what he's saying.
8:46 left.
Hey, when are we going to get a drone on the broadcast?
Well,
with the camera.
we do have a drone.
Above the field.
It's not allowed.
Oh, okay.
State Activity Association won't let us do it,
That's
but we would love to do that.
Other people have tried.
Probably, but yes, we would love to do that. But you're only allowed to fly it around the
Hey, have Jerry show the cheerleaders.
stadium.
Hannah Bennett wants to do. No, hurry up. Have them right now where they're standing. Hannah, they're doing a stunt.
Are your legs broken?
And Richter won't let him. Just open the window and tell Jerry to put it on him. You're sitting right by it.
I'm not that close to it.
Oh, my God. Let's have a poll of the booth. Is Richter right by the window?
I am right by the window, but I'm not that close, and it's not that easy just to yell at Jerry without just screaming like you did earlier. When Isaac caught it, you blew out some people's TV speakers like you did on Tyus's dunk last year.
Yeah, I became real famous on that one.
Yes, you did. Well,
I had 20,000 hits on Instagram, and no one knew who I was.
I don't think they were tuning in to listen to you.
I think they were, actually.
4th and 2.
All right, let's give it to Gabe up the gut, shall we? There you
They
go.
blitz and blitzed right into it.
We gave it the wrong way. Well, that's
that'll-
exactly what I would have done,
Big
too.
ripple on the carry.
Big stop.
I would have done the same play.
Loss of 1 on the play. It'll be a turnover on downs. 1st down, Sedgwick.
Well, we'll see if I'm right. Maybe they'll make a mistake. We need something good to happen here. Who's number 10 running on there? He looks excited to be out there.
Dylan Burgess
Oh, boy.
played this will be his 1st down ever playing football.
Well, he played last 7th grade. He's a good player. But
Oh, he did play as
yeah, he
7th
had
grader.
Head injury issues.
Well, here it goes again, and we haven't figured it out yet.
Touchdown, Sedgwick. Pass completes number 3, Blake Hubert.
So 3 plays,
Have they only run 3 plays for real?
4.
Wow. They ran a running play the first time. Yeah, maybe we'll have to adjust at halftime to the original plan.
That'll be a 72-yard touchdown pass. So Hoffsummer perfect on the night. 3 touchdowns, 3 completions, and well over 200 yards passing. And that one was to
A different guy.
yes, I think, and
He was pretty fast, too, because Noah was trying to catch him. He really went gaining on him.
I think that might have been to Blake Hubert, I believe.
I thought he was quarterback.
Yep, Hubert. They just ran a little pick play there as they pick
Pick
Noah.
by Tillman is good.
And
8 minutes, 30 seconds to go
Hey.
before the half.
Pick
Sedgwick 20,
plays are
Sterling 8.
illegal.
well,
That's pass interference.
That's what that was. But
Well, then they cheated.
the officials aren't probably looking too close for that just yet.
It's first game. They're not used to looking at picks.
I'm going to go fix my camera again as it's
Tell Jeremiah to shoot down the cheerleaders to get a stunt. I'll give a shout out to Stephen Richter, your Uncle Blake. He texted me too. He was quite saying a lot of words. He said, "I'm watching." That was his text to me. I'm watching. But, oh, hello. It's a beautiful night in the press box. We've had air conditioning and some candy, and you just can't get any better, and we're playing pretty good. So it's a fun night on Friday at the end of the week after. Are you tired, Mr. Anderson? Yeah, I'm tired too. I know I look fresh on this camera, but it's been a great week actually, but I'm tired. I don't know. I look pretty good. I usually have humongous bags under my eyes. They're not even that bad, I guess, because it's not first thing in the morning. I look up in the mirror in the morning and go, oh my. Well, maybe they'll get another unsportsmanship.
Number 55, Connor Tillman. Back deep return. Number 20, Noah Spotty.
I see the Clark cam got used. The Shark.
Boy, they're trying to pop it up. Hang in there, Zeke. Running behind somebody, Zeke. Yeah, good deal. He's not a big guy, Zeke.
No, he's not at all.
He's pretty skinny.
Sterling 30.
I'm sure he's fast, but.
Did he play for you?
No, he's new.
That's what I thought.
New to district. He came mid-year last year, probably.
Okay.
He's a good guy. He's a really good tuba player. That's how I know him.
Well, I'm really frustrated with our camera here.
What is wrong with it? It looks fine.
Look how dark it is, Clark.
That's because it's dark outside and these lights are not good in the stadium.
No, they're terrible, but it's not nearly as dark as it's showing on the field. And but
they can push the light button on their TV. Here comes 62.
Tate and Savage lining up at right.
Is somebody injured?
Right.
Yeah, somebody's over here.
Might be Reese.
That wouldn't be good. Go, Zach.
Rush by number 1.
So Tate, the freshman, seeing his first action, and that'll be a gain of 1.
Second down and 8.
8:12 left. Thank you all for joining us. Clark and I are an acquired taste. And what do you always say, Clark?
They can always mute it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. As the sprinkles continue to fall and a few umbrellas pop up.
We don't have no umbrella policy at Smizer?
Generally not a problem when there's not very many people in the stadium. Had two
we
men in motion.
Two guys most. They didn't call it.
They didn't call it. Zach gets waylaid.
Zach surface tackled in the backfield.
That might have been a gift from the official. And it might not have been, as we're still seeing the snap. We're not paying attention to the snap. We're just seeing 2 men in motion. So
once they snap it, they can go.
They can go.
Yeah. It sure looks weird.
So 3rd and 10, and Sterling not in good shape right here.
Maybe they snap it kind of slow, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the ball takes a while to get back there. So it's a soft ball to catch.
So the lack of Sterling depth is being tested significantly right now. They're sitting all over that. Gabe's not quite as spry as he was in the first quarter.
No, I would agree.
6:50, the flag's still hanging on the
look at
pole.
I did the same thing. I thought it wasn't blowing, but look at that, it's moving. I wouldn't call it a gale or anything, but it's not sitting just like it was. There's
a gale? That might be a wisp.
Okay, it's a wisp.
A breath.
It's a wisp breath. A wisp breath, but it's moving compared to what it was just
barely moving.
I agree, but it wasn't moving at all to start the game.
It's not moving much more than that.
No, a wisp.
A gale. You've lived in Kansas all your life, and you do know what a gale is. As Sterling will take a timeout with 6:12 left.
First of the half.
That was Reese Bressler.
Yeah.
Must have.
He looks okay. Taped him up, twisted an ankle.
And I don't know if that's his repaired leg or not. That's.
I think it's an ankle.
Yeah.
He didn't have an ankle problem, did he?
Well, he had a leg problem.
Yeah.
And
he
that
sure
required surgery.
He sure looks nice in these pads.
Yeah, he's a big old dude. If you're just joining us, Sterling would score with 9 minutes left in the first quarter on a touchdown run by Gabe Riffle, set up by a 29-yard pass from Zach Surface to Isaac Breyer. Sterling would onside and get it back, but turn it over on downs, and Sedgwick would run 2 plays, and the second was a 82-yard touchdown pass from Hoffsummer to Stuckey with 6:17 or 5:42 left in the first quarter. To be honest, Sedgwick has probably had the ball less than 1 minute.
That's probably honest.
No, it is less than a minute, and they've scored 20 points.
I'm glad you're honest about that.
And
Not
then
lying.
Sedgwick would then score on an 85-yard touchdown pass over Sterling, turned it over on downs to Stuckey again. And then Hoffsummer's third completion would be a 72-yard touchdown pass to Blake Hubert. And so there hasn't been much of any defense put up by the Black Bears yet, but they've only played 5 plays, 4. Sterling will punt it. Could have been blocked. Zach, who did a nice job of punting last year, gets a great punt. Be almost a 39-yard punt.
First down, Sedgwick.
Be a 39-yard punt. Be a first down Sedgwick with 5:58 left in the second quarter, first half. Again, Sterling will face, you watch the 2 receivers at the bottom, 2 at the top, and you'll see a slant. And Sterling will take a timeout as they didn't have all their folks on the field, as they're subbing in players all over the place. And they'll take a timeout with 5:57 left in the second quarter.
Am I on?
You figured out, well, you were yelling at Mrs. Wooler, so I didn't want everybody to hear it.
I think I figured out our strategy.
What's that?
We're early in the season, so we want to practice offense a lot more than defense.
That's a nice spin.
Or later in the year.
That's a wonderful spin to put on it.
We don't want to spend a lot of this game playing defense. And we have just we've dominated on offense. The clock. We've dominated the clock. They've only had it a minute. We've had it the whole time of the first half. Look at all the offense we got to practice with all our new guys. It's great thinking.
I don't think Coach Schneider would agree with that, but okay, let's be really honest. It's hard to prepare for this offense when you have 23 guys and nobody can probably throw it over 20 yards in practice, let alone run the routes that these guys are running. So Sterling's trying to man up, but this man-to-man is setting them up as you see a slant wheel. They did try to run it on first down before we called a timeout. And he'll throw a slant there.
Hey.
Who knocked that down, Clark?
That guy that's yelling.
The guy that's yelling. He would be from Sterling, and that's Ian Yancey.
22.
Ian Yancey.
Well, there we go. We stopped the play.
So Hoffsummer's first incompletion happens at the 5:52 mark. Little screen action there, and this one, unless we make a tackle.
We did. Gabe did it.
Gabe finally was able to bring him down, a gain of 13.
That was a fantastic open field tackle.
It was. 13 or 14-yard gain. That was.
It was a pretty nice call by their coach, actually. Is what
it was.
After all the deep stuff they've been doing.
That looked like the plays that we had been running as that. I believe that was the running back, Austin Cook. Hoffsummer will go deep. Really good coverage by Zach, and he overthrows.
There we go.
Pass intended for Stuckey is incomplete. Second down.
Ryan Stuckey, so 2 incompletions on this, as that's good coverage there by Zach Surface.
That was great coverage. It was probably a good deal he overthrew him because Zach had better position than that guy did. I really like these guys we got on our team, actually. They make you want to root for them. They're fun to be around. Good kids.
Hoffsummer will pull this one and get some really sweet blocks from his lineman, and he'll outrun the Black Bears. Dylan Burgess is the only left. And so
I can't believe Dylan can't get him
Number 9,
as a freshman.
That'll be a 52-yard carry by Hoffsummer.
Freshman kid that didn't play last year against their Is he an all-state quarterback?
I would guess so if he wasn't. Well, there's a lot of good quarterbacks in 1A, but he definitely was right there at the top. Got some nice blocks by his linemen.
Every offense has its strengths and its weaknesses. And the strengths of this offense is once you prove you throw it and you're good at it, then they got to guard everywhere, which means everything's spread all over for a guy that can run in space.
True. Extra point is good. 5:16 to go in the first half. Sedgwick 27, Sterling 8.
There he goes. Off with his camera problems again. Yeah, Brian's going to lose a little weight going in and out of here. I'm a little surprised he just doesn't open the window that's 2 feet away from the camera guy. Aren't you? Yeah. Can I show him there? There's Brian. You can see he's on the other side of that sound booth thing, and there he is. There's the window. He sits less than 2 feet from the window. All he's got to do is open it and say something out there. Nope, he's got to get up and go out there. And to be honest, he's not doing too good. It's still blurry. It's what? Well, no, I'm not seeing what you're seeing. I'm seeing me here. I have to get back on me. There. I don't need it back on me, but that was. Boy. What is this music they're playing? Huh? Yeah, I know, it's my son. What is he playing?
Connor Tillman. That keeps return. Noah Spotty.
I can't see the ball. There it is. Well, I'm not sure what happened over there. We picked it up. I think we have the ball. But it was kind of a melee.
Sterling will take over at their 20-yard line. First and 10 for the Black Bears.
Well, we need another good long drive here to get to half and regroup. Oh, man, it was wide open. It was a nice play. We had 2 or 3 guys lead blocking for Zach, and we picked up 9 yards on that. It was really nice.
It'll be 2nd and 1.
Well executed play to start the drive. Too bad you at home can't see it due to the blurriness of the camera. Guess you'll have to rely on my solid play-by-play announcing. Noah up the middle. A little trickery, but it goes for a loss, I think. Or no gain.
3rd and 1.
He didn't make any, just exactly where it was. 3rd and 1. Well, it's hard to know what to call here. Logic would say you give it to Gabe going somewhere. Maybe off tackle, maybe not up the middle if they're going to be blitzing it. Straight ahead's always good. Hey, we got him off sides again.
On the play.
That's a good deal. That's the 3rd one of those we got, and that was
against Sedgwick is the call.
Critical one there.
Penalty moves the ball to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Black Bears. Flag on the play. Illegal procedure is the indication against Sterling.
Well, I've been thinking
First
that
and
was the
15.
call for several times tonight. The first time they've called it, so I don't know what they saw different that time than all the other times I thought we were moving. So we'll start with the 15-yard first down to go, and we'll see if we can get some kind of a 10-yard gain here, an 8-yard gain. Some kind of a positive gain. Here comes the blitz. Yep, they bring him. We rolled him out. We got a throw. Open. Is it incomplete? We had a nice receiver, just threw a little farther in front of him, and
Pass is intercepted by number 10, Ryan Stuckey.
he did intercept it.
First down, Sedgwick.
I guess the ball's been intercepted. I thought the guy dropped it. So here we go. Our defense has got a pretty big task here. No better than it's been going. Quarterback keep. Good block on the edge. Out of bounds.
Rush by Hofsummer.
So a positive play there. First down gain.
Gains of Sterling 29.
That trips
on
formation
first
to
down,
the
Sedgwick.
left. They all cleared out there, which gave a lot of space. And then he got a really nice block on the edge, which got him around the corner. I'm not sure that was a design run. That might have been just something that happened. Another quarterback
Rush by number
run.
9, Hofsummer.
Actually, we're starting to
Gains
stop
to
the
the
receivers
21-yard
a little
line.
bit. They haven't been wide
It'll be
open the
second
last
down
couple
and 3.
plays, but their quarterback then has all this space to run once the pocket collapses or he gets around the edge. Just a lot of room to run. Second down and 3 for Sedgwick. There's 2:46 to go in the half. And that's a really
Pass
beautiful,
complete
that's a
number
tough
3,
pass.
Blake Hubert.
He's rolling to his left.
Gains of Sterling 2.
He's throwing
First
against
down, Sedgwick.
downhill there, and it's just a beautiful ball. And a good completion. Now it's first down and looks like 2 or 3.
Touchdown,
And
Sedgwick.
just kind of pick your poison.
Run for number 8,
They
Christian
went ahead
Brown.
and ran it in. So ran in for a touchdown. And so they've scored a ton of points, really, in not a lot of time, because we ate the first 7 minutes off the clock. 33. You're going to kick here for make it 34 if he makes it. It's good.
Sterling's kick is good. 2:13 to go in the first half. Sedgwick 34, Sterling 8.
Well, we had a lot to cheer for early. It was fun. There you go, Hannah. There's your cheerleaders. Their stunning looks more like a dance.
Ladies
there,
and
Hannah.
gentlemen, the Booster Club has leftover hamburgers available to go at the burger feed. Again, the Booster Club has leftover hamburgers available to go at the burger feed for free.
For free. Well, for halftime, we'll all go down and get us a hamburger. If you're listening outside of the stadium, you can come in and get a free hamburger left over from the hamburger feed. Blake,
Once
what did you
again, I
think?
did
Was
say
it really
free
good?
Hamburgers.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't hear what he said. You thought it was good? Needed more ketchup? No. Well, they probably would have had ketchup down there for you if you want. No. Your mom got it? Well, that's your mom's fault. I can blame your mom for faulty ketchuping. True. I'm sorry that Brian is not ever coming back. I'm not used to trying. Blake, you want to come do play-by-play? Yeah, because I'm terrible at it. All I say is silly things. I don't actually describe the action or anything. Let's give you your first shot at broadcasting. Get those things on there. Okay.
Tillman kicking off.
All right, Blake, go for the play-by-play here.
Well, I don't know anyone's names right now, but
Neither do I.
Sedgwick's been hitting hard tonight, though.
You think?
They've had certain times hitting
Good
Gabe low.
They've got good tackles, but
So if you're Coach Schneider here, what are you doing?
if I'm Coach Schneider,
Yeah, what's the play call right now?
that's tough.
Do you try to run a 2-minute drill here? Or
Yeah,
just
you
take it to halftime?
No, you try to score. I mean, we got to score a lot of points to get back in the game. You're still trying to win the game at this point.
No, yeah, I agree.
So you're trying to run a 2-minute drill, yes.
We've moved the ball fairly well tonight.
Yeah, we've had a great offensive night. Our yardage is going to be big. It was a nice
It was a nice
play.
look to Breyer.
Pass intended for Isaac Breyer is incomplete.
Just a little
Second
overthrown.
down.
He had the inside edge on him,
Yeah.
it looked like.
Yeah, just overthrew it a little bit.
Zach's not a true quarterback, though. This is his first year
Yeah, he's
back there in high school.
He's a true quarterback right now because he is the quarterback.
Well, that is true. Right now he is. He's been playing running back, I think,
Yeah.
the last 2 years, hasn't
And
he?
receiver.
And
He's
receiver,
always
yeah.
been a receiver.
Is that where he played for you?
Ooh. He's one of our best players. I don't remember where I probably played him at a slot, I'm guessing.
Zach Surface is sacked in the backfield. Jeff Norton tackle. It'll be 3rd and long for Sterling.
You try throwing it again here then?
Yeah.
Roll out like we have been? Or
I don't know. I think
The-
Zach is hurting a little bit.
I would agree with that. He's been taking a lot of shots this game.
That's not good.
The deep post to Isaac on the first play of the drive, he had time to throw it. It looked good,
Yeah.
just a little overthrown.
I don't know. Like you say, if you don't go to half, they might score again. But you got to try to score. You're still in the game. And you're going to need the whole third quarter and fourth quarter to make your points up.
Fade out here to Isaac.
It was a good call.
Pass intended for Isaac Breyer
It's just
is
too long.
incomplete.
It was also
Fourth
thrown to
down.
where you want it to. You don't want to leave it on the inside
Yeah, he did a good job.
for the DB to pick it off. It's good coverage by number 3 from Sedgwick, Blake Hubert.
Yeah, he's had a good game, that Hubert guy.
Yeah, he was all over the one, but Isaac just took it from him earlier
Yeah, Isaac
on that fade. Does
beautiful
a
play there.
great catch.
Zach Surface back to punt.
Zach had a pretty nice punt the last time he was back.
Yeah, they don't
It was-
send anybody to return it.
That's true, so it gets a nice 10, 15-yard roll. Another good punt. That's going to roll out quite a bit,
Wow,
too.
a great punt. That's one of the highlight plays of the half right there.
Yeah, that was a
Third
beautiful
down at
punt.
the Sedgwick 29. First down, Sedgwick.
Well, do they try to put another touchdown on the board, Blake? Unfortunately, I think they're going to.
I think they will.
I think they're going to chuck another long one in here.
The pass coverage has been better the last couple drives. It's
Yeah.
just been seems the D linemen have gotten upfield when they rush the passer.
There goes that
And that's a
screen. Hey, we got him on that
great
one.
play there by the linebackers.
Pass completed number 44, Chris Ward. Loss of 2 on the play, second down.
Nice job, guys.
That was the first play they scored on.
Yeah.
Second play of the game for them. And it was absolutely wide open the first time they ran it. That time we had 3 guys all over it.
Yeah.
Looks like a straight verticals here. Flag on the play.
Well, he's pretty fast.
Yeah,
By Hoffsummer.
he's got some wheels.
Forced out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
Hoffsummer
Flag
does.
on the play.
What's the flag going to be?
It's thrown in the middle of the field, about mid-play, potentially a holding on one of our DBs.
Defensive holding against Sterling is the call. Penalty is declined.
So they've got 11 seconds left here
I don't
To
think
go.
they're going to score.
to go 61 yards.
I think they're trying to score, but I don't think they're going to.
It definitely looked like they were
First
there.
down
They had
from the
four
39.
verts on the field there.
Boy, the Duke,
Wheel
Duke
post
can-
combo.
the Duke can chuck it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I mean, I assume they're developing their quarterbacks all the way from when they come
Pass is
in
incomplete, second
to
down.
be passers, whereas
Well, that guy's been passing. This is his 3rd year, 4th. He might have been starting as freshman. I don't know. He's been at least the last 2 years
I think they had Hooper Schroeder
when you're playing.
those first at least a year after I graduated. So he's probably been starting. This is probably his 3rd year starting. Yeah. One last shot here for him. They got a guy deep.
Oh, he got. Is there a flag?
No, I think he just tripped over his own feet.
All right, we made it.
So 34-8 here at half.
7:34, Sterling 8.
Sedgwick will get the ball to start the second half, so we'll see if the defense can make some adjustments here at halftime.
We did make some adjustments.
I would agree.
We've made them already. So
Yeah, big
see-
step forward from the first 2 drives.
See what happens in the second half. Tina Waller. Talk in there, see if it works.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, you're on there.
Okay.
All right, we're going to talk to Tina Waller, our school counselor, mainly because she's up here bringing snacks to us. And I got a water because, you know why I got a water?
Because you're healthy.
No,
Oh,
because I can't sleep with the caffeine.
I think that's,
When
at a
did-
certain
I-
age you can't.
Is that what happens to the aging?
I think so.
Because I used to just drink pop all the time.
Nope.
Now if I drink it late at night, I'm just laying there.
I think that it does.
Reliving every moment of my day, you know. So
You just need to stick with water.
I know, I'm sad because I like pop.
Can you do it before noon?
Well, I don't know when it's inconsistent. I never know when it's going to go bad.
Is your sleep machine working?
Oh, yeah, my sleep machine's
Oh,
working
good.
great. I think something's wrong with the water thing, the Dorado Reservoir. It keeps giving me a bad signal in the morning. It gives me a frowny face.
Is it because it's not clean? The water.
I don't think so. It's
Okay.
It's distilled water.
Then why the sad face?
I don't know. Something's jacked up with it. It must not be going in the machine right or something.
You might want to fix that. That might be why you're
Once
not
again, just
sleeping.
want to remind everyone
No,
that the
it's
Booster
pop.
Club hamburger
Okay.
feed
Are you coffee?
has free
Do you drink
hamburgers
coffee?
all
Oh,
day
I love
last.
coffee, but
Once
it's been
again,
too hot.
At the Booster Club hamburger
I haven't even
feed,
been drinking
free
it. I got a
hamburgers all day
Keurig.
last.
Finally broke down and got
Yes.
a Keurig. And, man, that's beautiful.
Well, except if you drink just half cups like my husband and then they leave them all around. And it's expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive, but, you know, you get older and teaching. We're pretty rich.
True. He's a young teacher.
Yeah, he doesn't have the money
He
that I
doesn't have the money.
because
We
he's
can't do
younger.
that yet.
No, you get another 15 years on you.
Well,
You'll be living up in education.
He started
trust me.
late in life.
Yeah,
He might
so
not make it.
You can get a Keurig.
Okay. Well, we
once
do
you
have
get to be
one.
my age.
We do have one, but I complained because he drank only half of it, and then he throws the little pod thing away. You know, if he used the
Well,
same
once-
pod like 10 times,
You
I'd be
can't
okay.
use the same pod.
Well,
That'd be gross.
I know, but
I would never do something.
he was wasteful on his drinking
such
his
thing as
coffee.
Drinking using a pod twice. I don't think that's legal even. Probably get sued for.
Maybe if you were
over
selling
pod,
it.
over pod usage. Hey, let's talk about school, shall we?
Okay.
What have you been doing in your office?
Helping.
She's the counselor, by the way, if you don't know.
Well, trying to get seniors all ready for college or for their after graduation plans. So wanting them to go campus visits in the next couple months because it's really important to go check things out.
Why is that so important?
Because you find out if it's a school is right for you or
You
not.
already know where you're going before you even go there.
No, that's not true.
Well, here
Take Blake Richter, for
here
instance.
comes my brother.
Chad. Well,
You know why he's coming here?
he wants to talk about the junior high game.
No, he wants to steal my M&Ms.
Oh, here. He can have some.
No.
Well, let's
just
talk
can't
about the
give 'em
junior
to
high
him?
game. How did you think it went last night?
Well, I was glad to get to play a little bit. To be honest, it didn't go that great.
Well, how can you say that when it's 24-28? What was it, 24 and a half?
I think-
24-0 at half?
It was 24-0 right before the half. They called it with 13 seconds to go.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Well, I'll definitely say it's better than losing.
Definitely.
But you feel bad because, I mean, there's always – okay, our defense was really good.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, and our offense scored points, but I didn't think it was that – we executed that good. I just didn't love it. You know, the offense, and then all these kids have been for 3 weeks just busting it out there, and 10 of or so didn't even get on the field.
They would have if you played a second half.
Well, yeah, most definitely.
So I think it's a good start.
It wasn't that much of an upper for me. I felt bad for those guys, and I just didn't. I don't know. I think Ellsworth might not be that bad. I
Ladies and
don't.
gentlemen, the Booster Club would like
I
to
did
announce
think
that
they looked very sharp in their
new
uniforms.
size shirts are on sale
Yeah, I'm
for
not a big fan
$5.
of those
Again,
uniforms.
I know you like the old ones that you can't really see the numbers, but they looked really sharp.
That's because you're a mom and you just want to take a lot of pictures.
No, I didn't even take a picture. I didn't even see any of the game except 20 seconds. I was watching junior high volleyball.
Well, you had to split your forces last night.
I know, we split it.
You should have
but-
separated your birth dates out a little farther. Then you
True.
could go on to more activities.
I know, that was,
Not very good planning on
I
your
know, but back to back, that's our problem.
part. Yeah. But why are we talking about football? Let's get
Okay,
back
well,
to
sorry.
We're up here to talk about Stuco on the counselor's
Oh,
corner.
Stuco. Yes, Stuco's really going. We've got a lot going on. We're planning homecoming, the dance, the ceremony. We're going to start electing, the 3 candidates for males and females next week. And so it's a big, big time for Stuco.
Yeah, and you're the Stuco co-sponsor.
With Mrs. Rowland, Jill Rowland. We're doing it together.
I really don't know why we have Stuco. Do you?
Oh, my gosh, yes.
You do? Can you defend
Yes,
that?
I can defend
Since you're the
that.
sponsor, okay.
Yeah.
What does Stuco really do?
Okay, so we're doing a lot. We're going to be, planning a lot of different activities, but we also are going to work with the Department of Transportation on a SAFE program to make sure that our students are wearing their seatbelts. And so on September 17th, I think, a program, Think Fast, is going to come in, and they're going to do a pretty entertaining program for us for the whole school.
On
and then-
seatbelt safety?
Hey, let me tell you,
I'll
it's going
have
to be. You've got to
ask
be
these
there,
students
Conley.
how excited they'll be for
They
that
will
one.
be so excited over this. And so then, the Stuco group, we're going to have to, monitor how our students are doing with their seatbelts a couple times,
You're going
a
to send
year.
your Stuco kids out to the parking lot?
Yeah, we're going to wear orange vests.
You're
and
not.
Yes,
You're
we
making
are.
this
It's
up.
I am not making this up. We
You're
are
going
going
to send the Stuco kids out in the parking lot to see if they're putting on their seatbelts.
Well, the challenge is we don't have a parking lot. We've got street parking. So
Right.
we will be on the streets, counting how we're.
After school?
No, before school. When they come driving in.
And what are you going to do when they're not wearing the belt?
Well, we're just going to take a tally on a clipboard, but we're going to try to educate throughout the year, and hopefully by the second time or third time we do this, they're going to have more seatbelts on. That's our hope. Because seatbelts save lives. Distracted driving kills people. So we're going to just educate. You will love this program September 17th, I'm telling you. September 24th is the homecoming football game. 25th is the dance. Going to be in the Commons area. Going to be really fun.
I've heard rave reviews of the mixer dance.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah?
Everybody had a good time at
Well,
that
good.
one.
It was a fun one.
Yeah.
We're going to go 2 hours this time. I think that's probably long enough for Mrs. Rowland and I.
Would you go on the mixer?
We went an hour and a half.
I think that was probably about right.
Well, maybe.
Why are you stretching it out?
Well, I don't know. Do you want to chaperone with us?
No.
We could have fun.
No.
Kay and you could come.
Oh, well, my gosh, Kay's not coming for sure.
Well,
She's probably already asleep.
Well, normally I would be too. So 2
Me
hours.
too, actually. It's getting about that time where I start
I know.
dozing off.
I'm just glad there's no rain downpour right now.
We're blessed. I thought
I think-
it wasn't going to go good, but I think it's going to be
It
fine.
said 100% at 8, but it says it's raining right now.
Well, it's sprinkling, but it's not
No,
really
sprinkling's
raining.
not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so yeah, Stuco, we are going to do some stuff this
Stuco's
year.
actually doing something.
Yes, we are.
We're
And
going to
it's,
have a seatbelt safety thing.
I know it sounds boring, but
No,
it
it
is
doesn't sound
important.
boring. It sounds like, who thought this idea up?
Well,
That's what I'm thinking. What kid thought of a seatbelt safety thing?
maybe it wasn't thought of by a student, but it's going to be incorporated.
I see.
And we're going to do some community service this year.
I like that. Are we going to love Sterling?
We are going to so love Sterling, but we might love Sterling at a different time.
Yeah, let's do it at a different time.
I mean, yeah, high school can do it a little different.
Yeah, that thing with college, I think that's a great deal.
Yeah. Oh, they do a great job.
I
Yeah.
know they do a great job. I think it's really a blessing to people.
I do too. And we want to try to bless our veterans because they do so much.
Yeah, I agree.
So we're hoping we can do quite a bit of stuff.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
we still have a locked Fitbit
Well, you're already doing
here
some stuff.
in the
We're already doing some stuff.
press box. If you've lost
Yeah.
your Fitbit,
What else is going on?
come to the press box
Just
and
trying to
get
get everybody sort of adjusted
Hey,
going back to
how's the
school.
state of our mentality there? Not
It's
good,
going-
is it?
No, it's going all right.
Good?
Yeah.
Well, this COVID's got everybody jacked up.
You know, we are pretty blessed though. We're going to school. We aren't in required mask yet. And our sickness level is really, we don't have
I'm
anybody
healthy.
sick yet.
I'm healthy as a horse.
I am too. And so our students are doing pretty good health-wise, I think.
I would agree with that. Well, I don't know if I agree totally. It's like we had some sick kids this week towards the end of it. But
Yeah.
it wasn't COVID. It was other stuff.
Right. And I know next week is Suicide Prevention Week, and so we're going to do
Is
some
that a big
education.
deal for your office?
Yes. So we're going to try to do some education just
How
to
do you
get
do it? Seminar?
seminar. We're going to play a little video. We're going to get some bookmarks out to students and with some resources and talk a little bit through success teachers on, you know, how people are feeling and what they can do if they're struggling and where they can go and who's a healthy person for them to talk to.
Well, that's your job.
And others. There's a lot of good people.
Really?
Yeah, in our buildings.
Okay.
But yes, they can come talk to me too.
All right. Anything else we
I
want to
think
talk
that's
about?
it. You
We
probably
talked
better
it out.
wrap up.
Well, Brian likes to read some stats.
He really should.
Is he up here? Yeah,
Yeah,
up here.
he's here.
All
So
right.
I'm going to pass it off to him.
All right. Thank you
Okay.
for coming around. Thanks
N-
for sticking around. Appreciate it.
No problem.
All right. Bye.
Welcome back as we're at about 1:50 here before the halftime ends. The Black Bears aren't quite out yet, and as sounds like they're about to roll out right now as the college players are down there cheering on the Black Bears. Sterling down 34-8. A really good first quarter and actually led 8-0 before two Lance Hoffsummer passes to Ryan Stuckey for 82 and 85 yards each, along with a 72-yard pass to Blake Hubert before, and then a 50-yard run by Hoffsummer, and Sedgwick leads 34-8. It is lightly raining, but no lightning in the forecast, at least that I can tell, at least not yet. Sedgwick will will host Wichita Independent next Friday, and then on the 17th they will head to Sublette. That's what we might be facing next year, Clark, with the if we should move to 1A, is heading out long distances next year.
But those are fun trips.
At Crosspoint Church.
Says you.
We always have fun on.
Clark's idea of fun is he gets to figure out a place to eat, and usually it's nothing special, but it does give him something to do different in his life. But then they play Stanton County, so then they'll head another 50 miles west after the trip to Sublette.
Maybe they just stay out there.
They might want to. Then they will host El Saline at home on October 1st, travel to Remington, host Elkhart, and then Conway Springs is the last regular season game. Sterling will travel to Garden Plain next week and then host Chaparral, host Hillsboro the following week, travel to Lyons, I believe.
KU can't score. You hear that update?
Well, who's making that update?
Toby?
I know. And he's a K-Stater.
Well, it doesn't matter.
What
it's
did he
0-0 with 2 minutes to go in the half.
Well, that's a positive if you're the Jayhawks. You take what you get.
I would like to say that everybody's ate my M&Ms, just as I said it would happen.
They've eaten your M&Ms. I didn't even get a chance because I was messing with the camera, and I think I got it fixed. I didn't even get to run your little in the bowl with the shark, my little promo for you. So next
we got 2
2
minutes.
weeks
How
ago,
long does it take?
15 seconds.
Well, run it. You got 2 minutes.
I don't have the iPads over there, but we'll just, hey, there's something to look forward to next
week.
Actually, I don't know if we're going to Garden Plain or not.
Too rainy?
Well, no, not too rainy. I don't know as they have room. There's no room in their stadium. They fill it all up. There won't be any room in the press box.
Well, can't even fit in the press boxes.
I don't think it has anything to do with that. It's just pure numbers, and so. But if you're Coach Schneider, you got to feel pretty good about your offense doing some things
don't you feel good compared to last year at this time?
I mean, we're down 34-8, but we've actually moved the ball, put the ball in the end zone.
We dominated the time of possession like crazy.
But unfortunately, covering that pass was a little difficult. And with an experienced team with a quarterback like him and experienced receivers and a really experienced offensive line.
These college guys are livening up the stands.
Well, they won last week at Midland.
Look at that guy. He's getting on the deal.
They won, and so they're feeling it. I think they host St. Mary's tomorrow here. As I said, host. I guess that would be here tomorrow. I don't know kickoff time, but it'll be on the –
Where's St. Mary's out of?
Leavenworth. You can watch that at scwarriors.com, and I don't know the time. You can also listen to Scott Hogan, who's doing the radio tonight on the Ad Astra.
Yeah,
so if you could somehow match him and Brad Hallier up over our video, that might be the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
He told me tonight he was very glad that they're going to have all fall football and no spring football like they had last year.
Man, I bet he is glad about that.
That was
after that long basketball season.
Well, and I think they played like 3 or 4 games in the fall, and then COVID hit, I guess, and then didn't play again until March. And The only good thing about that is they played all their games on the road, so the field didn't get torn up.
How'd that work out like that?
I don't know, but Sterling has the only grass field in the KCAC.
That's just, I don't know why, but I love it. That grass is awesome out there.
I've got to believe that probably most teams appreciate it unless it gets chewed up. So Sterling running their kickoff team with.
It's a pretty cool little kickoff scheme, I think.
Talked to Andy Ball yesterday, new assistant coach for the Black Bears. As there's a Cardinal down, looks like he was hit by Reese Bressler, and he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, that could do it.
My eyes are so bad and it's so dark up here. Our lights are so terrible on the field. I can't figure out who is who out there.
They're the red. Their team is wearing white, and they have red helmets. Our guys are in black with white helmets. And we can see our numbers beautifully, actually. Our uniforms are pretty nice.
Did you just do that to me?
What?
You just disrespected me by saying I did not know. I can't read the numbers. I know they're wearing red.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I was being disrespectful.
Jeez.
You need an apology?
I've never heard you apologize to me. We do have time for you to tell them about an accident that you had, if you would like to share that little
I
trip.
don't know that
Have you recovered yet?
It's still got some problems.
He took a tumble the other day.
My ankles, and actually everywhere I smashed still a little bit of pain.
You know, the Three Stooges would be proud of that. That was a cartoon.
I wish I got a video of it.
I do too. But the shark looks like you're doing better.
Yeah, I'm not walking there as bad.
The shark waddle glides. He doesn't walk very fast, more of a glide. But, man, last week it wasn't even a glide. It was just a total waddle as you were moving really, really slow after your fall.
The ankle's messed up.
You know, you're going to have to go see our athletic trainer.
That ain't messed up that bad.
As a young man pops up and his teammates go out to get him, that's good. I wouldn't be surprised if he might have gotten the wind knocked out of him. Well, I'm going to ask you, what is the point for when there's a running clock?
30 in it.
Is it 30,
30 or
32,
32,
34?
like
what is it, 35?
They got to score again at least.
Well, I'm watching these receivers down here at the bottom.
You think they're just going to go for it? They might because the weather just ended.
Nice play by Reese Bressler.
Rush by number 8, Christian Brown.
I believe that was Reese. Reese got a hold of him and held on.
Yeah,
it was
definitely
Reese.
was Reese.
Not sure who cleaned it up. Maybe Gabe cleaned that up. I do apologize for the camera earlier. A button got pushed that I didn't know was pushed, and so
That's what the problem was?
Yeah, but
Well, it took you a long time to figure it out.
yeah.
Rush by number 8,
Little
Christian
inside
Brown.
trap there for a gain of 4.
Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be third down
I'll
and
say
6.
2 because it was 2nd and 2.
Our run defense looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's their 4th or 5th run. Of course, they haven't run any. I don't know if they've run 10 plays yet. That might have been their 10th. And if I'm them, I don't know as I want to score too fast. I mean, you get a chance to practice. I mean, little inside, and Reese had a chance to
Put it on
to
him.
roll some. There's a.
Their guy
I don't
put
know
it
if you
on
call
us.
a blindside block on that or not. As
Pass complete to
I
Stuckey.
think Braxton Linden got lit up.
Brought down just short to the line of game.
It'll be
4
4th
inches.
4th and 1. So Reese had a shot, but he's his nimbleness isn't quite what Stuckey's is. Hoffsummer will take it, and they list him at 6'2", 185, but when we saw him in basketball last year, I thought he was a whole lot bigger than
Gain of
185
36.
pounds.
First down, Sedgwick.
They look so different in basketball. They look so huge out here, but the basketball thing, they don't look so big.
They got a couple yes, they did. Hoffsummer and one of their offensive linemen was enormous.
I don't remember. I used to think when I was coaching that one year, I'd stand there and
Flag
think,
on the play.
man, at football, that guy looks humongous here. He just looks like a regular guy.
The legal procedure indicated against Sedgwick. It'll be 1st and 15.
We've made major improvements. He's actually opened the window and talked to Jeremiah instead of going out every time.
I went out every time because my camera's out of focus, and it wasn't Jeremiah's fault.
Well, no, of course not.
Just wanted him to zoom in a little bit here. Hoffsummer gives it, and that'll be a hold and a really nice tackle by, was that Adam Schweitzer? I believe that was Adam.
Boy, that ain't good.
Flag on the play.
That's not good. You see number 1 limping around. He can't put any weight on his foot.
That's not good right there.
He got it. Maybe he lost his shoe.
No, he was hopping, but he's not now. Zach's tough. Have his grandparents texted you tonight? Watching in Arizona?
I've been getting some texts. I got one from Mrs. Brown, one from Hannah Bennett.
I don't want to give out our number this year yet. Your number.
My phone number?
Yeah, I don't want to do that just yet.
That's probably nice because I don't want any other
We
robocalls.
we might get a
Holding called against Sedgwick. The penalty is declined.
not very nice ones.
Well, no one that has my personal number
Gain
says
of 2,
bad
it'll be
stuff.
2nd down and 13.
But if we give it away, Sterling will decline the hold, and it'll be 2nd and 15. Hoffsummer with a in and out of the hands
And back in, I think. Nope, incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
of the receiver, and I can't see
Zach
who it
Circus
was.
breaking up the pass. It'll be 3rd down and 13.
Did you see who the intended receiver was? I want to say it
He
was
looks
Christian
taller.
Brown. I think it was
I think
Christian.
it was the taller of the 2 guys over there.
Well, that's not very helpful. Can't tell the 7 and the 8 from up here, Clark. Got trips over here at the bottom. 1-on-1 at the top. Hoffsummer going to keep it. He froze Braxton. Breaks a couple tackles.
Rushed by Hoffsummer.
That'll bring up 4th and about
Gain to
3 or
Sterling,
4.
29. It'll bring up 4th down and 4 for Sedgwick.
9:06 left in the 3rd. Hoffsummer roll. He'll keep this. There's nobody in front of him, but Gabe Riffle made a nice
Rushed by
effort. Zach
Hoffsummer.
Surface will knock him out, but not before he'll get a 1st down at the 15, just on the other side of the 15-yard line.
Nope, didn't catch it.
Pass is incomplete. 2nd down.
And I'm sorry that I can't read those numbers at all.
I can
from
read it.
that far.
Tell me what you want to know. Number
Oh,
9's
I wanna know who-
quarterback.
wanna know who that-
25 guy left of him. 87's over here at receiver. 10's at the wideout. 3's 3 in. When he turns, I can get the other one.
Hoffsummer gives. Slip tackle. Flags fly all over the place.
It's a rain and flags. Hallelujah.
I'm guessing on the carry was Austin Cook. I didn't see the guessing a block in the back.
I don't know. It was a very popular penalty.
Pretty easy to see, evidently, when there are 4 of them throwing it.
Are these lights, you think, getting dimmer as
They're
the years
terrible.
go by?
Absolutely.
Or are our eyes getting worse?
Well, both, but these lights are horrible.
I mean, are they getting worse, though?
Yes.
What happens? The bulbs wear out?
Yeah,
Dimmer,
and
dimmer?
they're not replaceable. Holding.
Block in the back is the indication against Sedgwick.
What do you mean, the bulbs are not replaceable?
That's what I understand. The bulbs aren't replaceable, so
You just take the whole pole down and you put new bulbs?
I think that's probably what it's going to take.
How can you? No. How can you have lights that don't have replacement bulbs?
Because they're that old.
Oh, they don't make them anymore.
Don't make them anymore.
Oh, I see.
Second and long for Sedgwick.
We were at Mound Ridge last year for track. They had beautiful LEDs.
Did it work?
Oh, my gosh. Super.
Well, save on our electric bill.
Nice play there.
Screen pass is complete. Gain to the 20-yard line.
You know, defense doing better.
Third and long for Sedgwick.
Yeah, they haven't run this pick play yet. It's 3rd and 19. A rub, I guess, is what they're calling it, not a pick play, but it's probably going to happen at the top of the screen, although we got a little bit better coverage on the top out there. Nice block there, another nice block. Zach will make the tackle. Down, Hoffsummer will get it down to the 4. It's going to be close.
Gain to the 4-yard line.
It will be 4th and short, it looks like. Well, these windows that we're looking through are tinted, but you're right. It's dark in places out there.
Oh, maybe it's the tinting.
It is the tinting.
Why do they tint them for the sun in the morning?
I guess.
Do we ever have a morning event?
We had graduation last year out here, or not
Okay.
last year, but the year before. But
College plays afternoon games where it'd be a problem, maybe? It was probably built for them.
Touchdown Sedgwick.
that'll be a touchdown for Sedgwick. 7:39 left. Christian Brown with the carry.
Well, they did that drive mainly on the running of the quarterback.
Yeah, they just outflank you, and then they block well on the perimeter. And
They do block pretty well.
They
out
do.
there.
You'd be proud of that, or you should be.
Yeah.
I mean, you're impressed with it, I guess I should say.
Well, we work on blocking out there.
Yeah. It's hard to hold the block for that long. Tillman in.
Tillman's kick is good. 7:39 in the third quarter. Sedgwick 41, Sterling 8.
Smoky Valley's beaten Halstead in the third quarter, 14-8. Heston romping over Haven, 45-0. Haven lost a lot of players.
Wait, what, too, COVID?
No, just a graduation.
No. They had a good team
They
last year.
did, and they lost to Beloit, I believe, in maybe double overtime
In the
in
playoffs?
the playoffs.
Best season they've had in years.
Oh, yes. And we'll play Haven on the last game of the season, regular season, at
Why?
Haven.
Are
at
they
Haven.
2A?
Yeah, they're 2A. Smith Center beating Norton 14-0 at halftime. Conway Springs up 7 on their rival Garden Plains 7-6. That was a great game last year. That's at half.
I like to watch that one, actually.
Remington up on Douglas 16-14. Blue Stem, who didn't win a game last year and was the only win that Lions had last year, are up 45-0 on Humboldt at halftime.
Wow.
Don't have a score on Lions Larned.
I'm interested in that. I saw a Lions newspaper in the lounge, and they just had a picture of the seniors that were out. I thought it was the whole team, and I read the caption. It said the seniors.
They've got like 40 out this year, and last year, you remember, their first game was against us because they missed the first 3 weeks or 4 weeks because of COVID. Kingman up on Cheney. Well, that's just in the first quarter. Marion beat El Saline. That's kind of surprising.
Big crowd here.
There is a big crowd.
I mean, it's not the biggest one I've ever seen here, but it's a large crowd. The college guys are adding a ton to it.
Yes.
Probably the biggest, most fun game we've had in a long time.
Chaparral running all over Trinity tonight.
Really?
32-0. Trinity's, I think, a lot like us. They lost a big senior class last year, a really good one.
Yeah.
Short on
We
numbers
put it on
coming
them in
to us.
junior high last year. I didn't mind it. Did you mind it?
Tillman once again kicking off. Swati will let it go, and it will.
Made it.
Yeah, it did.
Barely.
Zone for a touchback.
Must be 35, Clark.
What's that?
Point for the clock runs.
Yeah, must be.
Well, we didn't touch it, so we don't know. On the kickoff.
Oh, yeah, we'll see. They usually announce it so everybody doesn't yell at the clock operator to
Right.
stop the clock.
Stop the clock. I think right now we'd like to get out of here without any injuries. And
That's a nice play.
Zach with a nice run gets
For
knocked
the way
out.
he was
by
hopping
Zach
around, he's running pretty well. Now he's not hopping.
Yeah, he's hurt again. Nice hit there, knocked out of bound by Dallas Legree. He's a freshman, so few of the younger players getting a chance. There was supposed to be a fifth quarter tonight. Now Sterling has no backup quarterback. That's Gabe Riffle.
It must be Gabe.
Gabe is the, but you wouldn't necessarily call him a quarterback.
No.
And so I just saw a score.
What's that?
Old Pratt, they haven't been very good since they won the state championship.
Kind of went downhill after winning state championship,
They them back up.
then back up.
They're back up now.
Okay, who they beating?
Hoisington 68-18.
That's not expected.
Hoisington
Wow.
been giving those drubbings to a lot of people for a long
Wow.
time.
There goes Gabe. That's a quarterback.
Gabe moving the pile as he'd be.
Rushed by Gabe Ripple.
I guess you wouldn't call him a quarterback, so we'll call him a Wildcat.
Wild
Gabe
Gabe.
to 34. It'll be second down and 6.
I think Zach, they still have him down over here on the
Yeah,
sideline.
I'm having a hard time not watching. This is not good.
Yeah, they're going to pop him up here.
Yeah, there he is. That's a positive sign.
Yeah. If I'm Coach Schneider, of course, Zach's not the biggest guy in the world, and he takes a lot of hits, so I'm sure I know Zach will want to go back in the game.
Yeah, he will, actually.
Goes Gabe. Being smoked by a
Rushed by Gabe
whole bunch
Ripple.
of
The Gabe train.
Cardinals.
Gabe
Yeah.
to 42-yard line.
First down by
First down.
Gabe Riffle. Sterling reaching deep into their little bit of depth as I see Dylan Burgess out there now. He's on offense. And you said he played as a freshman. I mean,
Yeah.
as a seventh grader.
Yeah, he was a good player.
But he didn't get a play last year.
No, I was sad about it.
So been a lot of bright spots, a lot of kids getting experience for Sterling tonight.
There's been a ton of bright spots.
Yes, there's pretty good
Gabe
blocking
Riffle
by
on
the
carry.
offensive line.
Gabe to the 46-yard line. It'll be second down and 6.
And you know, this offense, these kids are groomed in it. And Sterling won't really, I mean, Hillsborough will come to town, but they've got an outstanding quarterback that can run it.
Hillsborough does?
Yeah, you remember Patusik from last year?
Yeah.
As Gabe will check out and Zach goes back in. Coach Schneider definitely willing to run clock.
Oh. There's a good play.
Noah.
Pass complete to number 20, Noah Swati. Gabe to the 44-yard line.
It's a nice throw by Zach.
Zach's done a really nice job tonight.
trying to get a read on all these players from Sedgwick that are in the game, and I need reading glasses for the field too. I guess I'm just going to have to
Well,
give
I
in.
can tell you. Just tell me who you want. You want everybody?
Well, we have, I see Jackson Scarlett here at this right corner. He's a sophomore. Connor Tillman's still out there at the tackle.
I think they're playing their main guys still.
Zach telling him what to do. Is that Dylan or?
22, whoever that is.
Oh, that's Ian Yancey.
Correction, rush by number 22, Ian Yancey.
Gabe will check back in.
Loss of 5, second down and 15.
Jordan Hansen down here at the bottom. Senior. Coach Schneider will take a timeout. 4 minutes left.
Timeout Sterling.
Yeah, I think you're right. They mix it in a little bit, as coaches tend to do.
Yep.
Since there's no JV on Monday night. So where do you go this week?
Kids say we go to Marion.
What do you mean the kids say?
That's how I get my information.
You don't know who you
Oh,
play
those
next.
Those guys know everything about everybody. Social media.
So you're telling me
I don't need to scout. I just ask the kids. They can tell me the stats of everybody on the other team.
you do have a group of 7th and 8th graders that do like sports. They're passionate about
But
their
I got
sports.
are great kids. We got a nice group in the junior high.
Well, that's a really nice bonus.
Yeah, they're good.
What was your record last year? What did you finish at?
5-2.
5-2, and you lost to who?
Lost 2 8-man games.
That's right. 2 8-man games. You know, you're kind of bitter. If we had the camera up here, you'd see him sitting with his folded arms as he was a little frustrated playing 2 8-man games on an 11-man field, and you were playing mostly with 7th graders last year.
Yep.
And
Now they're 8th graders.
that wide field makes a difference when you got a fast one out there. So that was to Inman and who else?
Remington.
Remington. Oh, I did watch it. That was a good game, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Came down to one play there at the end, and bad coaching again.
They had
Kids played their crazy, and we just didn't do the right stuff.
that was a fun game. It was
Kids
back and
did
forth.
everything right.
They had some really nice players.
They were a little better at the line than I thought they were. I'll give them credit. Hey, look at this.
Noah with the carry. Swati, he'll get 9 on the carry.
We're still fighting.
Gain the 38.
Black Bear offensive
Third
line
down
making
and
some
2.
holes. As Sedgwick continues to rotate players in.
That's
we-
not why we got a first down. That was just a nice play.
No, I wasn't saying that. But
Okay.
with
That's
40,
what you're trying
when
to
you're up
say.
41-8, and you got 40 kids on the sideline, you can afford
Yeah.
to rotate some kids in, especially the first game of the season.
They need to get a camera shot of these college guys. I can't hardly watch the game. They're going so crazy.
Noah with a first down carry.
They're having so much fun.
Sterling's offensive line, they've done a nice job tonight, led
Yeah.
by Jonas Gunther. Is there an injury timeout? Is that one of ours? Looks like a cramp, maybe by Noah. But offensive line center Jonas Gunther.
Do you find as you age that you start cramping up more? Like just
No,
laying
we've
in
had this
bed?
conversation a lot.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't think you.
We've had this conversation.
Yes.
That's right. I should be trying Cramp Aid. I forgot this. from
Cramp
last
aid,
year.
that's
Yeah.
right. You should be trying Cramp aid. As
Go ahead. You were saying.
I was
something
saying that
fairly-
our offensive line
fairly
is
important.
has done a good job tonight, and they don't always get mentioned. But
No, I think they're great.
Jonas at Gunther at center,
Yeah, all those guys are good players.
right guard,
Jonas is a good player.
Carson Gray,
Carson Gray's a great player.
Reese
Reese
Bressler
is a
at the
good
right
player.
side, tackle, and then the left side, the two newbies who
I think they've done fine. Those two guys.
Adam Schweitzer
Yeah.
and Colby Beakley.
Yeah.
And Coach Snyder likes his team. He's told me that he likes them.
I like them too, actually.
He thinks, you know, they got a lot of kids that they want to play. And sometimes when you don't win a lot of football games, kids don't really want to play. Sometimes they, you know, it's no fun getting beat. But he's got a group. You can see him on the sidelines. I mean, you coached all these kids.
Yeah, they're a good group. You want them to do good.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 20, Noah's body.
I'm hoping, Noah, that's just a cramp.
Yeah, they acted like it was a cramp.
Yeah. How many do you have out in your program this year?
24.
So you got as many as the high school does. And is it fairly even between your 7th and 8th graders?
It is pretty even. I think there's a few more 7th graders.
So that's a nice thing for you next year, as you'll roll in. And there for a while you were playing a lot of 7th graders.
Last year we did.
That's true. You were basically a full 7th grade team. And there's 10, 11 freshmen on this team.
Yeah, there's some good freshmen in there.
They weren't really your skill players as
right.
Zach underthrows Isaac Breyer, who they connected on 2 really nice passes in the first half. Looked like maybe Ryan Stuckey out there on the defense. He's had a big night.
I'm just glad we're getting the game in. It's turned out to be a beautiful evening. The crowd's having fun. At least the college guys are.
Yeah, they sure are. They do add another dimension.
I don't remember ever being like this before.
Must still be sprinkling out there. See some umbrellas. Zach explaining.
The trick play we're just going to run.
No, I'm sure it's just
right
any
here.
play. What he's supposed to run. Zach's going to have to throw it to get rid of it. And he'll throw it, except I think he may have stepped out of bounds before he threw it. So that'll be a 6-yard, 7-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and
a long ways.
16. So like I was saying, I don't know if we'll be on next week, but I assume Garden Plain has, after COVID last year, they've figured out a way. I just don't know. I've contacted them, but have not heard. No, we've not. But I know
so
they're.
How
but
do you know they don't have a press box?
I've been by there though. They do have a press box. I just don't know if there's room on top or.
Well, they've had a good program there for a long time.
Yeah, and
you think they'd have media spots because they're big games that happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and
media would cover it.
I have contacted them, but they fill up that stadium, so there's not like we can be like we were at Chaparral last year out in the stadium.
I enjoyed that. It was beautiful with the sun setting out there on the pastures, on the ponds.
That's the first time Sterling probably had ever played Chaparral that I can. Zach has some time. He throws it deep, but that's going to be incomplete as Ryan Stuckey.
He threw that, what?
He did. The only
40
thing
yards?
he's dropped.
40-yard throw.
Be 4th and 17, 3:01 left.
This third quarter, isn't it?
It is the third quarter. Sterling did not do a jamboree last week, as I think they were supposed to be with Nickerson, but I think Nickerson had some COVID issues maybe, and so they just, I'm not sure who else was with them, so I'm not sure who Sedgwick was with. So this Sterling's first real game action of any kind against equal opponents, as Zach's just
letting her throw.
He is. He's winging it, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs. First down, Sedgwick.
Sedgwick will take over on their own 40. Track's starting to get a little wet.
Yeah.
So it's just a steady little sprinkle, I think. It's more of an annoyance than anything.
What are you going to do with your day off? The guy was moving.
Stuckey with another catch. He'll be dragged out of bounds by Zach.
Pass complete to number 10, Stuckey.
And Colby Beagley. I thought they had 2 in motion as well.
Is it legal to have flash photography at these things?
Are you seeing Coach Schneider down there?
I think he's breaking CASA rules.
No, he's not breaking CASA rules. Brown will get the carry, slips a tackle, runs over 3 Black Bears.
Rush by number
He
8,
did, actually.
Christian Brown. Gain the Sterling 41, first down Sedgwick.
First down, and they'll hurry up.
New guy coming in there. I think he's the guy that's been in all time, 25.
Yeah. And he'll get the carry.
Got it. And he's scooting up the middle.
Nice tackle there by.
25, Cook.
You didn't answer me. What are you going to do
Gain
for
the
your Labor Day
Sterling
weekend?
35,
Are you going to go to the lake?
second and 4.
That was Austin Cook. Stop in there by. I don't know if that was. I think it might have been Gabe Riffle. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Nothing.
You and Blake can sit around and do absolutely nothing
Off-cover
together.
pass is incomplete.
Yeah, as Hoffsummer's pass is behind
Third
his
down.
receiver, and he took a lick by Zach Surface. That was
7. 7 was the intended receiver.
Jeff Nolden. It's so dark up here, can't see it either. It will be 3rd and 4. This has been a Hoffsummer run
Before.
before.
Other times.
1:35 left. He'll give it to Cook, and Cook is mashed by Reese Bressler and Gabe Riffle, but he'll fall forward for the first down. That'll stop the clock.
Number
And
25, Austin
Mash
Cook.
is a good
Gain the Sterling
descriptive
29,
word there.
first down Sedgwick.
They did the mash.
you usually
They
come
did
up
the
with
monster mash.
some descriptions.
Yeah, I get
Shamoosh.
I get made fun of it.
Yes, you should. The Clark Vocabulary Book on sale locally here in Sterling. Nice.
Oh, another
Nice
smack.
run
What are you
by
going to call that one?
Cook,
Rush by
but
Cook.
he did fumble it,
Booma, booma, booma.
but I'm not sure who made the tackle
Oh,
there.
Braxton just laid him
Braxton
out.
Linden
33,
did?
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, word from the concession stand. We have an announcement from the concession stand. All pizza slices are now $1. Again, all pizza slices at the concession
Braxton Linden
stand
with the
are
tackle.
now
Cook with a nice
$1.
carry. He'll go out for a play as he probably got the wind knocked out of him
Yeah.
as he came out of
That
that
was-
spin and got lit.
That was a good hit.
He did fumble though, didn't he? But the
Must have went right back to him.
Cardinals recovered.
I'm having a hard time seeing everything between the tent, the window, water going down the window.
And the droplets. Well,
Yeah.
you could watch it over here and see it.
It's a much better view, actually.
First down
Rush by
as the
number 8,
clock will
Brown.
run, and
Gain the 15-yard line.
Sedgwick
First down,
could
Sedgwick.
probably. Nope, they won't have a chance to let that be the last play of the quarter.
I got a family reunion, you know.
Carson Gray goes in for Reese Bressler. You have
Remember
the
that?
annual. It's not Comley reunion,
Geist.
but Geist. That's it. As Hoffsummer rolls, cuts back. There's nobody home on the backside.
Good tack.
What a nice tackle.
What a play. Who was that?
Rush by Hoffsummer.
I wish
Was
we had a
that-
replay of that so I could see who it is.
That might have. Was that Dylan
Gain down to
Burgess?
10 will be
I think that was
second
Noah,
and
maybe.
5.
Noah Swati.
Noah. That was a nice play. Jonas Gunther hobbles off. Zach Surface. As Sterling has
Was that the guy that made the tackle?
another injury.
So Noah have a cramp again?
9.5 seconds left.
Cramp. Is it?
I don't know. I may be getting old enough, Clark. We need binoculars.
Well, no, they're clearing everybody off there. It's not good, I don't think.
No, they're just probably letting them go get a drink.
So they don't get cramps.
You should spike the water with Cramp Aid.
I
What
guess.
exactly is Cramp
I
Aid?
never did look it up, but it's supposed to be good.
Well,
I should have.
Cramp Aid. We do not get paid for it.
I need
It's a
some
high
of that.
potassium sports drink is what it is.
Okay. Well, he's up and moving. I needed some of that for my watermelon consumption the other day.
Cramp Aid?
Yeah.
What?
I ate too much watermelon.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Anyway.
Braxton Linden.
I don't think it would have worked.
I don't think that's what cramp aid's for.
It was a good watermelon. I don't know where Kate got it, but it was nice. I get started on that stuff. I just have a hard time stopping.
The things you learn about shark here. Hofsummer may want to put this one in the end zone.
You think? You think that's what he's trying to do? Or is he just trying not to score?
Well, there is exactly what I said, and a nice pitch and catch to Stuckey for his third touchdown.
He makes that look easy.
He does.
It's not that easy.
No, and it's a nice route by the receiver, is able to get separation. Of course, he's working on a sophomore out there that really hadn't probably played.
No,
but still.
First game ever, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he played last year. I don't know.
So that'll make it 47-8 with 0.2 of a second left. And that should provide a running clock. There will be a fifth quarter.
Are we filming it? Are we going to do it?
I'm going to leave that up to you, Clark.
Are you going to do it with me?
Last year we did do it.
Are you going to do it with me?
Yeah, we'll do it because
It is good. With less than 1 second to go in the third quarter.
I suppose people would like to see their sons or grandsons and daughters.
It,
or not daughters, but
It's equally important to the people that watch our broadcast.
I agree.
To see the C game or the fifth quarter as it is to see the varsity. Most everybody watching this has a vested interest in somebody that's playing.
Yeah, there's not many people that would tune in to watch us or watch the game or listen to us.
But this is where you've underestimated the power of our broadcast.
Oh, really?
Because
I want to hear this.
people from all over the state go back and watch the replays off of there because of our uniqueness.
No.
So you don't ever get to see how many thousands are watching it every week.
The stupidity. Yes, I do know how many watch a week.
You can't see all the ones that hit it later on.
Sure I can. I know how many recorded views.
Okay.
They're watching from Washington and, of course, Arizona with the surfaces, and Oklahoma, Alabama, Texas, Colorado, New York,
Who's in New York?
Missouri, Nebraska,
think
Mississippi,
for
Florida,
Mississippi.
South Carolina, Nevada, Louisiana, Iowa, Georgia, and Arkansas. And if you want to tell us if you're still watching and you're from one of those states beyond Kansas, let Clark know at 620.
You just said you weren't giving it out.
204.
1 second ago, I'm not giving it out. Now you're just blasting it out there.
007. What is your number? Oh, it's
77.
007. That's right.
0077.
It's 0077 204.
Yeah, we don't want to give that out because somebody might say something bad here. Literally, less than 1 quarter later. There it goes.
Well, I did want to.
Sterling first and 10 at the 20.
I did want to reach out to all these people because I don't remember as many states as this.
You know what? That Mississippi one's probably due to the hurricane.
Well, it looks
Somebody
like
got displanted and had to go up into Mississippi.
Well, we've got them. Looks like New Orleans
A junior varsity quarter.
on the
They
Gulf,
don't have any electricity in New
on the
Orleans.
Gulf of
And
Mississippi.
again, all high schoolers. There is a fifth quarter at Cross Point Church. Again, all high schoolers, fifth quarter at Cross Point Church.
Up on the coast of Florida, on the East Coast, right up there just south of Georgia. Don't know my Florida geography.
I think there's more people watching from out of state than in state.
Gabe Bumbling,
We got to come up with a good nickname for Gabe.
the Road Grader.
Rushed by Gabe
Not bad. That's not a bad nickname.
And
Road
that'll be
Grader.
the third quarter. Sedgwick 48, Sterling 8.
So we'll head to the fourth quarter with Sterling trading 48-8 and a running clock when we come back.
Where are we going? Are you going to go out and play with the camera?
I'm going to play at the camera. Oh, my God. A lot of people watching on SHS Black Bears tonight.
Show those football guys going down there.
Jeremiah. You can't hear me. You're going to have to get out and squeegee the windows.
Yeah.
60 people
Again, a
watching on
reminder,
their
fourth quarter
on
replay
the
under
app.
running clock.
Got 16 watching on the Roku on the Boxcast on Roku, and then a couple watching on Fire TV.
Now our cheerleaders are going to cheer for the college guys. They said it's more fun down here with the college guys. I'm moving down here. Umbrellas out everywhere. Hey, here comes Addie Surface. What's she coming up here for?
Uh-oh.
Trouble. It's double trouble. I think she's just getting out of the rain. There's a good shot of the craziness going on here at Smizer.
Well, we can honestly say that's not the Sterling student body as
Well, maybe
the Sterling College. We
we
should.
should take a note from them.
Well,
Well, here we go. Fourth quarter action.
Zach pitches. Is that Ian?
Ian,
Yancey?
yeah.
Nice
Pretty
play.
good play.
Probably looks like a first down.
Action pitch to number 22, Ian Yancey.
They're not giving us the first down. Was that fourth?
And Coach Schneider is going to. That,
No, they gave us first down.
I think Coach Schneider called timeout. And I don't know. He may be subbing right now. I think he's going to let his young guys play.
Timeout called by Sterling. Their second of the half.
He's going to let his young guys play, who probably haven't had any real reps. Well, they're all young guys. Sterling with 4 seniors and maybe 2 juniors, Ian Yancey and Braxton Linden. Be interesting to see who lines up at quarterback for
Should be Jackson Mendoza.
Jackson. That's right. Jackson, that's correct.
He's a good dude.
Now, what did he play for you last year?
Slot. Played him in the slot.
Well, let's hope we can get the snap because the ball's wet. And
Yeah, there's some guys that don't know probably what they're doing out there. Oh, good call on the snap. There's Dylan, though. He's a fast dude.
he's not fast enough.
Not to escape all 5 of those guys.
Covered by Dylan Burgess.
Hey, you want me to read some numbers so you can say some of these kids?
It'll be
Well,
third and long.
You can probably read them better than I can, so. Well, into the game would be Brock Foreman. He's
Brock
number
Foreman's number
he's right out
7
here at the
on
bottom.
Slot, yep.
And Dylan Burgess, he just carried it. They ended up with it. Jackson Mendoza is the quarterback. He hands to Dylan. Got
Number 10, Dylan Burgess.
Dominic Moncada.
What number is Dominic?
He's 11.
Good for Dominic.
We mentioned Jackson. Nathaniel Dold is probably in there. He's number 21. Dominic is 11. Taylor Kent might be in there. He's 44.
Yeah, he's there. There's Dominic down here at tackle, looks like.
Okay. Tight end.
Tight end, okay.
Yep. Oh,
Oh.
I had a mess. Jackson's running. He's going to get blasted over there.
Rush by number 11.
He did get blasted out of
Moncada.
bounds.
Well,
I can see it on this TV a lot better than I can in the real life.
I think you're right.
Fourth
I
and
got to
long.
fix this so that I get to see that next week. Be 4th down. Mason Lockhart is out there.
Good for
Did
Mason.
Mason play for you last year?
Yeah, he's a great kid. They're all great guys.
Sam Garcia.
Sam's new. Come from Ulysses.
Waylon Schmidt.
Oh, good for Waylon.
Thomas Smith. Dominic throws it up there. Oh, that's going to
Oh,
could have been
boy.
a pick 6. That 4th down play there.
Results in a turnover.
That
on
nearly
down.
was a
It'll be
pick
first
6
down,
by
Sedgwick.
Micah Hansen, 135-pound freshman. As the clock continues to run, 9:14 left.
Ty is having fun leading these cheers down there.
Who?
Ty?
Oh, Ty. I thought you said
Yeah.
Ty us.
No, Ty's
So-
having fun.
Tate Savage and Griffin's not suited up tonight.
He's got some kind of muscle thing.
They'll go for the money there, and that will be incomplete.
Crumrine's pass is incomplete. Second down.
Into the game for Sedgwick.
2 is the quarterback.
2 is the quarterback.
Number 1's out here at the wideout.
Corey.
11 is in the slot on this side.
Corey Crumrine is the quarterback. I guess I should watch off your monitor.
11, I think that's 24.
Got it all there for you.
Well, I need to see the replays to comment on them. Hey, that was a nice play by our defense
Crumrine
there.
tackled at the backfield.
Crumrine get hit
Third
by,
down.
I
that
think
was
62 was in there.
62. I'm learning all the numbers tonight is Tate and Savage, and I think that maybe Mason Lockhart was in there
Maybe.
on the tackle.
Actually, I don't think it was 62 that made the original play.
Looks like Colby Beagley may still be. Nope, he's not out there
I think it
still.
was the guy playing the nose that made the original play.
Crumrine throw that quick screen, and it's just tough.
What? That guy's pretty quick, too. Their JV guy.
Crumrine will throw their
Touchdown
screen
Sedgwick.
pass.
Corey Crumrine with the touchdown throw.
Love to be able to tell you who that was.
You got a replay?
Dallas look for you, the receiver.
Nope. We got no replay. 14 threw the ball back to the ref. So imagine he had it.
There you go. Yeah, I was just wanting you to raise it up a little bit. Did you say you figured out who it
Well,
was?
14 threw the ball to the ref, so I think maybe it was him that caught it.
Tillman in again. He's been money other than the one that was blocked, which I doubt you can blame him.
You jinxed him.
Did he miss it?
Yep.
No way.
Yeah, most
That
definitely.
looked good from here.
Most definitely you put the old hexaroo on him. Kaz needs to watch what he's doing. He's trying to jump into everybody. He's going to break his other knee.
Yeah, that would not be good. It's been a long summer for the Kaz man. You know, it's one of those stupid things where you don't realize how much you miss something until you can't do it. And
It's kind of like me and eating.
when have you never not been able to eat, though?
When you go on a diet.
When was the last diet you went on? It was 10 years
I bet
ago.
it's 5 or 10 years ago.
Yeah, at least 10.
But I used to do it all the time.
You were a shadow of yourself 10 years ago.
Yeah, I got another 50 pounds on me now.
I don't think it's 50.
You think it's more?
No, I don't think it's that much.
I was down to 184 or something.
I
at
know
one
you
point.
were. But you just keep telling me to eat whatever I want.
Yeah.
I tell you I'm not doing that.
Well, that's your life. I'm living mine.
Don't your pants ever – do you get expandable pants?
I most definitely get expandable pants. Every single pair I got. Just about.
You're like Frank Barone off of
I am just like Frank Barone.
– you are.
Section 35.
Everybody loves Raymond. He has the stretchy pants.
Come on, Brock. Oh, good for Brock. Look at him going crazy.
I think the kids will feel pretty good about
They should.
Brock Foreman on the return.
the thing.
Whenever
about,
we get in one of these games, it just always reminds me
First
of
down
playing
throw to the
collegiate.
37-yard line.
It's just etched in my
Ladies and
memory.
gentlemen,
True.
They threw us. This is a junior high game.
That this
They
fourth
threw-
quarter will be played by the JV.
threw us
There will be
around
no
like
extra
rag
fifth
dolls.
JV quarter.
It was
So
50
the
to
clock is
0.
We are done.
And he played his second or third, probably third or fourth group right on the last play of the game, and somehow we ran it for a touchdown. And our guys went so crazy. It's like we won the Super Bowl.
Sometimes it's better to just score the last touchdown and blow out. You feel good about
Well,
yourself. But
that's what they're doing here. It's having fun.
you know, the thing about Sedgwick is they surgically just do it to you. They could run the ball more if they wanted,
It's not as fun.
you know, but they throw it. And so when they're doing it, it's painful, but it's not like when they're just running over the top of you. Next week we'll see Garden Plain, and they will run the ball a lot as Dylan Burgess
Got face masked, I think.
no flag.
No,
Oh,
must
there is
not.
that may be a towel, I'm guessing.
There's a flag on the play.
Or a towel.
Correction, that was a lost shoe. Third and long.
I can't tell who's center, but it's got to be kind of hard.
It might be Colby.
I don't think so. And oh, that one's over the head too. So
Fourth down.
Well, I don't know how Brent does it, but my second group, they don't get a lot of reps before
yeah,
the
and
first
I'm sure
game.
these kids haven't
They
either.
get it as the year goes.
Yes.
But the first game's always by the fifth to sixth game, they start looking like they know what they're doing a little more.
Thanks to Jeremiah tonight, Clark, for running the camera. It wasn't his fault that it was all blurry earlier. It was
No.
Sterling making the profession
We're
of going
going backwards.
backwards.
That snap recovered by the Blackbirds. Result of the play is a turnover
This is
on
when you
down.
hurt your
First
team
down, Sedgwick.
stats.
Yeah, who cares? Let the kids play. You know, it's hot out there.
Have you been out since
Yeah.
6:30?
I mean, from practice. It's
Oh.
been hot.
Yeah, but you practiced in the morning all last week.
Yeah. Not this present week, but the week
No.
before, yeah.
Did that work for you?
Yes. Actually, I look like a genius
You look
Because-
like a genius.
because
Clark's never been one to blow his own horn, so this will be.
it
This
was
is an amazing-
really, really hot, and I was so worried that we weren't going to be in shape. And then it rained. It was like 70 degrees. We only played a half. We didn't need to be in shape. And so it worked out beautiful.
And
Touchdown, Sedgwick.
Sedgwick will add another
Who
one.
would have thought it was going to rain after all this heat?
That'll make the score 60-8.
You know, I got this camp out that's sometimes it's blazing hot. And you're just sitting out there in the middle of the afternoon.
And this is at Council Grove.
Yeah.
And how many people in the Geis family reunion?
Well, when they're all
is
there, I think we're about 120. But
Holy cow.
they're not all there all the time. One family's got like 50.
Well, you won't be seeing the two Verlhorst
Are they both off to college?
both off.
You follow them a lot more than I do.
Well, one of them's
Kick
the
is
freshman's
good.
at Louisville.
2:18 to go in the ball
She was
game.
one of the top.
Sedgwick 61,
She was
Sterling 8.
Miss Kansas basketball last year.
She's a great girl, actually.
She's
She's
about
very
6'2".
fun. She's a very fun kid and caring, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They've done well. She's got a little sister she takes care of.
Her mother's Robin Baker, the former Duke player
Yeah,
from Bueller.
it's all in my family.
What happened to you?
Well,
Oh, that's on the Baker side.
Half of it is Geist genetics. Half of it's Baker genetics.
But you do have a sweet shot.
Well, you never saw me back in my prime. You have no idea what
You
I
told me
looked
your
like.
prime was in 6th grade.
Yeah, I was. I peaked in 6th grade. gone downhill from ever since.
Then he stuffed candy bars in his girdle pads on the high school, the varsity game, so he could eat Snickers and Skittles.
No. That was junior high track when I used to take M&Ms to all the track meets because I didn't do anything but sit around and eat M&Ms. Throw the shot 3 times and eat M&Ms. Why are they holding it? The wind picked up?
I don't know, but we're having a whole time holding on to it, and it's gone, and I think Sedgwick got it again.
It's kind of a comedy there.
This can't end quick enough right
This
now.
ball recovered by Sterling.
Oh, let them play. I'd like to play another 5th quarter, too. They're having fun. Your chair will wait. You won't be able to sleep anyways.
I got to clean up all this mess.
I'll help you.
I know, but some of it I'm leaving.
Why? For next
Because we'll
week?
be back here in 2 weeks. I think that's another fumble. No, who
I'm not
is
sure
that?
who's got it. He's going pretty. That's Dole. That's Nathaniel.
Nathaniel Dole using the old-fashioned stiff arm.
Rush by
I can't see him.
He's 31.
Oh, he's 31.
I'm pretty sure.
I think you're right. Yes. No, Nathaniel's 21.
No, he's 31.
It must be 31. There's no 31 listed, so. We're under center now.
That's him going there. Oh, he's going to go score if he didn't get that tackle.
That'll be first down. We will bring the 5th quarter to you if it indeed is, thanks to the 43 of you still watching.
It's not more than 43 people. Those are computers, see?
Yes.
There could be 3 people on each computer.
I think Nathaniel was a little early on that
I
one.
think
and they
so
didn't
every
throw
play,
it.
but they never throw
They
a flag.
never
They only
throw-
thrown one all night.
Nathaniel Gold on the carry.
So he's under center. Nathaniel's running and stumbling, and he gets
is.
another first down, 12
He's hitting
yards.
the hole hard. That's some nice
Final
playing by
score,
Nathaniel.
Sedgwick 61, Sterling 8. Again, there will be no JV quarter.
There is no 5th quarter, so I guess we don't.
5th quarter is at Cross Point.
We don't need to worry about that, I guess, Clark. Thanks to my cohort and good and great colleague Ian Anderson for running the replays tonight for us and the Shark Cam. And we'll try to get some on the field reports next time.
Ooh, how are we doing that?
Well, we're hoping to invite Porter Anderson into the
Porter. That'll be fun.
And so you can get a shot of Clark in the dark. And
I look better in the dark.
you were glowing earlier, and you said you looked angelic. So,
Thanks for coming out,
did.
folks.
Well,
I look angelic.
Sterling with a really good effort, I think, for first game. Next week they'll travel to Garden Plain. A 7 o'clock kickoff. Don't know whether we'll be able to stream it or not. But check on SHS Black Bears, and if I have it scheduled, then we'll have it.
You better explain what you mean by have it scheduled.
Well, you'll see that it's in the list. Let's say
Okay. On the screen of the computer.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. You can feel free to go. You're a good man for doing that, and thank you. And we'll do it next time. But so Sterling falls 61-8.
2 minutes before
There's a lot of good.
Fitbit is turned over to Sterling High School administration. So please check to make
A lot
sure
of good
you've not
things you
lost
say.
your Fitbit before you leave.
Did you get that announcement? Did you lose your
About
Fitbit?
a Fitbit.
Did
yeah.
you lose it?
No, I don't. I haven't lost.
I can't
a
imagine
Fitbit.
that you ever bought a Fitbit.
Never had one.
You don't even know what they are.
They monitor how many steps you take a day.
Well, I don't know how many steps you actually take on a day, but
I get around.
you do get around.
A lot of standing, actually.
Well, I think we're done, Clark.
Yeah, it was fun. It was very fun. You know, there's a lot of positive from this game.
I feel much better about us than I did last year
I think so.
after our first game, and
I think so.
I think Coach Schneider will be pleased.
I think he should be.
And
Who's next week?
go to Garden Plain. Last year they defeated us 14-0. They did lose a significant amount of players. They do return the coach's son.
We played them really tough.
We did. Just couldn't move the ball in any way, shape, or form, and
Well, we could do that now, it looks like.
well, they'll be ready for us. And hopefully we'll be able to stream that, but we'll wait and see as I get in contact with.
Well, you've already tried it, and they didn't answer.
Well, I know, but that was 2 weeks ago before the season, so you know.
Maybe you were a little early.
Well, thank you all for joining us on Black Bear Broadcasting another season. Thank you for putting up with the Shark and I, as we are an acquired taste and do understand exactly what we are. And thanks for supporting the Black Bears. And we'll get one of your games on here too, but not for 2 weeks.
On Black Bear Network?
Yeah, we'll put you on here. See what. Get one of those on there.
That'll be fun.
So, for Clark Comley, I am Brian Richter. Sterling loses 61-8. Say goodnight, Clark.
Good night, Clark.